What's good, everyone? Just doing my next stretch. Okay, I'll go opposite side. I kind of came up. I kind of woke up a little late today, so usually I do it in the morning, but it doesn't matter. I didn't wake up late. I just didn't start late. I started a little late. Yeah, man. Might make a video later talking about the shift that we're in. Cause we really in some type of shift right now, guys. And it's like it's weird because at least for me, I can't everyone, but for me, it's like everything that's not important seems meaningless. So I don't want to say everything, just anything that doesn't have anything to do with bettering myself, it seems very meaningless. Like, and it's kind of annoying in a way because like at this point, there's nothing really for me to do but do it. That's why I may get the fuck off. Oh shit, my battery's about to die. I might just get off social media. I keep telling you guys that like I'm gonna start making videos, but I just like making videos. That's what it is. Damn, I might have to turn this around. Fuck. Yeah. God damn it, I can't do that. I have to fuck. Shit, this is gonna fall. I don't care. I'm gonna see how long I can go with the fall. It might fall, guys. So. Yeah, I might. I don't know, man. It just because we're in a real deep spiritual shift right now. Like, we're not in the same time. Like the energies right now aren't the same like they were even a year ago. It's like it's to a point right now where even when it comes to like everything in my life that's not meaningful for my spiritual growth, is like I despise it and I hate it, and it's really getting me like I can't I don't even watch YouTube content no more. I literally can't even be on YouTube no more. Like everything just seems so fucking retarded. Like every fucking thing, and it's really annoying. It's not annoying, but it's just like, cause I used to just sit there and watch shit, and I'm like, I just can't. I can't do anything that's meaningless, important anymore. Like it's just fucking retarded. That's why, like, I'm like, even like you guys see, I'm doing my stretches. I'm doing this all day. doing my breathing all day. I'm like doing a lot of my shit. That's helping a lot. That's what I'm trying to. I'm telling you guys. That's why I'm doing this shit because I want you guys like to. You got to really get on your game. Whatever you got to do, like, and that's the thing. Like, if you're not doing what I'm doing, get the page because I'm really not in the mood. Like, this shit is a serious matter. Like, I'm really not in the mood. For any like anything really. This reality, I could like this reality is just fucking harded. Like like if I'm not on my fast, if I'm not doing my breath work, that's why I could tell I'm supposed to be doing something. Like I'm supposed to be like because when I do this, this brings me calm. Like if I wasn't doing this, I'll probably be in jail or not because I'm angry, but I'll be bored and there's nothing for me to do in life. Like what gets what the what when I this is why I fast a lot because when I'm fasting, it brings me to a certain like element where life is more enjoyable. Like when you don't have food in your system, you can see better, you can hear better. Like it's like somebody turned the contrast up and the lights up, and it's like, and I like to be outside a little bit more. And I'm gonna go into it after I do this. Yeah. I kind of wanted to go be homeless on this, just live out the car, and be homeless. I don't know. I might do it because I'm just I felt like way more freedom. It just was better, man. Like I hate just living a regular fucking life, man. Should have just like when I was living out the car and I was homeless, it was way more better. Like I don't know, just I don't know, weird. I felt like it was more easier for me to do my focus and do my thing, and the way the days flew by was more peaceful. Cause I can't explain it. Or I'm doing the opposite side. All right, I'm gonna do the yeah, man. Just if you're living this spiritual shift right, if you're right now, if you're not doing what your soul or your spirit wants to do, it's gonna be extremely hard for you. That's why you see a lot of people just so fucking like. Even when I go outside, I don't even like to go out to certain places because like there's a lot of negative energy. Like I think I hate is being around people who like they bitch and they complain and they don't do nothing about their situation. So there's nothing wrong with like complaining about shit, but I hate people who complain who don't do nothing about their situation. Like people, I give them something to complain about. That's why I can't be around certain energies because it will bring out certain like I can't be around negative energy because it will bring certain things out and then it just I end up doing something where it's not called for and it just is weird. That's why like, this society we live in, like people are just fucking dumb, to be honest. And this spiritual shift is bringing it out. This is why you see everything that you see that you guys like. Oh, the world's changing. The world is this shift, and it's bringing out the inner demons in everyone if you haven't healed them. That's why it's crucial to really heal. And the inner demons don't mean somebody just doing cussing and shooting, and that's a certain type of demon. There's different types of demons. Don't forget to breathe when you're doing your stretch. There's different types of demons. There's people who kill and do all that other shit, the one you know about, and then there's the demons out here who just don't want to do shit. They just wake up and they go on YouTube and they scroll and fucking just they watch stupid ass content. They work a 9 to 5. They come home. They don't do anything. They just pay their bills and they complain about the price of food, and they're upset because they have money to go to the bar. It's like if you're miserable and you're sad because you don't have any money, you're a piece of shit. If you're miserable and sad because you can't find no job because nobody wants to hire you, you're a piece of shit. If you're the only reason you should be missed because you're not fulfilling your sole purpose, or some fuck happening. Let's just say somebody did some fucked up shit. But if you're just upset because you can't get nothing that's matrix, you're a fucking idiot. Like, you deserve to fucking suffer. Like when I see people complain about the price of groceries, the price of food, and this costs too much money, you're a fucking idiot. If you have kids, okay, I kind of get it. But if you, especially if you don't have no kids, and you just by yourself and you're complaining, you're a fucking retard. Like, shut the fuck up. I hope you fucking stay in a fucked up situation. It needs to be fucked up. The only way this world needs to get better is if people wake the fuck up and the system changes from the core. If people change from the core, then the system doesn't need to get better. People need to experience inflation. They need to experience hardship and all the other. They need to, because you're retarded. People want to have their cake and eat it. They want to have a comfortable life with not deserving it or doing anything. Like, you fucking work at Walmart, you stock shelves, you take your fucking fat, lazy ass home, eat some cheap ass, great value brand food, because that's all your broke, dumb ass can afford, and then you complain about how nothing's changing in your fucking life while filling your fat ass up with the same junk every fucking day. You don't fucking do anything new to. I'm not saying you gotta have a business or fuck all that stupid shit. I'm not go if you want to have a business, go have a business. I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but focus on doing something right. That's why I just say I focus on health. Health is the main thing. Once you get your health together, everything falls in the line. Anybody that says health isn't the main thing, these are weak ass spirits, because they need to read a book. They need to study. They need something. A strong, powerful spirit, all they have to do is free their mind and they know everything. Like, I've never had an issue. I've always known everything. My issue has been like blockage, because I'm so powerful and I'm so smart. So the spirit has to block me, because I'm like I don't want to bring into that. I don't want to talk about like gang stalking shit, because those people eat too. But it's like the spirit blocked me because I'm so damn intelligent and smart. And if I don't, it's like if it doesn't block me, I'll use my power for nefarious means. Because I'm one of the most smartest, intelligent beings on this planet. I have such an influence. So the spirit had to block me because I was too powerful and I was using my shit for nefarious means. Because I'm one of the most intelligent people on this planet. I'm not saying I'm the only one, but there's other people, but I'm one of them. And if you're watching my channel and not even if you're watching my channel, if you agree with my channel and you resonate with what I'm saying, then you're like that too. Because not everybody watching my channel is intelligent. We got a lot of dumbasses that watch my channel who ain't shit. But if you watch my shit and you experience what I experience and you can resonate with it, then you know what I'm talking about when I'm speaking. If you're not, then you're gonna be like, oh, you're in your ego. You don't know what you're talking about. Shut the fuck up. Get the fuck out of here. So what are your views on King stock? Somebody asked me a question. I think they deleted it. Okay, shout out to Adept. Thank you. What's good, fam? Oh, views on gang stalking? Gang stalking is just you not being in your spiritual alignment. I'm gonna make a live stream after this. Gang stalking is just you not being into your spiritual alignment. That's really what gang stalking is. When you're not in your spiritual alignment, then you gotta experience what they call like bad luck and negative things happening to you. That's all it is. Everybody that I see that says they're gang stalked on the internet, every single person I see that says they're gang stalked, they're actually ruining their own life. Nobody's doing shit to them. They'll say, "Oh, my family's attacking me. This is attacking me." Don't get me wrong. People can attack you, and people do need to get slapped the fuck up upside their head for doing what they did to you. Don't get me wrong, but if it keeps going on year over year, then that's your problem because you haven't stopped it. Bad things are gonna happen to everybody. People are gonna fuck you over, and do that's regardless. It doesn't matter who you are. But how does it happen? How long is it happening? That's what you need to ask the question. If it keeps happening over and over, you spend 10 years talking about gang stalking, how you're getting attacked, then you're fucking up your own life because in alignment. And then if you don't be in alignment, you're gonna get your ass whooped spiritually. So you're gonna have, oh, somebody, I'm getting headaches when I wake up. When I eat this food, like people will literally sit there and say, oh, when I eat this type of food, I feel sick. They poison my food. They're not poisoning your food, you fucking idiot. That's the spirit telling you you don't need to eat that fucking shit no more. You need to eat healthy. But since you don't want to eat healthy because it's too hard, so you lie to yourself. Oh, we always about balance and we need to eat healthy and we can enjoy ourselves. Okay, then think like that, you fucking retard. And that's just why you have people out here who aren't experiencing what you're experiencing, and you have people like you who are miserable talking about gang stalking. I'm not saying you. Shout out to Paris Baxter. I'm not speaking to you. I'm speaking like in general. You got people like these motherfuckers complaining. Like, so there's different levels to this shit. If you want to complain about, oh, I'm being gang stalked. Oh my goodness. What are you doing to remedy the situation? If you're not doing shit, then you deserve to be gang stalked. You're ruining your own life. Most people, they ruin their own life. Their own worst enemy. Then they want to blame, oh, it's gang stalking. Is this. A lot of people, they need to suffer. They need to go through what they're going through, especially in this shift right now. That's why anybody who's on social media complaining and bitching on social media, they need to get the fuck up out of here. They deserve what they're going through. Everyone who complains on social media about something, if you're not doing something to get out of it, then you deserve everything you're going through. That's one thing I'm starting to realize. And they playing with my numbers again. A lot of people, they playing with my numbers. They be playing with my numbers and shit. Because they don't like me, YouTube. Because of me, I'm one of the most intelligent people on this fucking planet. I'm not saying I'm the most intelligent, but I'm one of them. So I'm one of the most intelligent people, and this is why I like for example, I've been blocked spiritually. Spiritually, my spirit blocked me from accessing certain knowledge information because if I didn't learn certain lessons, and because before when I had my energy, I was using it for nefarious means. I'll be in my ego and I'll be too intelligent, and life would become too easy for me. So since I'm so intelligent and life will be so easy for me, it has to create certain blockages within me because it knows that outer reality can't fuck with me. It knows that. So because I'm so strong, like nobody can fuck with me. So it has to create inner blockages and certain things that I have to work on through yoga meditation to get me there. Because if it didn't block me, life would be too easy for me. Like I won't have no emotion because a lot of people say, oh, life is about having emotion and being sad, and not for everyone. I'm not saying I'm the only one, but not for everyone. Some people, they don't get sad and depressed. The only reason they're getting sad and depressed is because the spirit is making them sad and depressed. Then you have people who get sad and depressed, and they go through these negative emotions because they just have a weak ass spirit. You see them like. Not like they say, oh, you're a human being. You're supposed to experience, not really. Like, yeah, you're right. We are supposed to experience sadness, but you can experience sadness and not be sad. You can experience happiness and not be happy. So, yeah, I'm experiencing it, but how am I feeling? How am I perceiving it? When you're a strong spirit, you perceive it different than the average person, and the spirit will block you and make. So this is why you see certain people that you guys will feel like you're being attacked more. And this is where the whole gang stalking shit come in. It's a lot of the times it's because you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. And if you weren't blocked, life would be too easy for you. So this is why that shit happens. Yeah, he said, I am, man, that's my own name. Shout out to Mega Switch Watch. I haven't seen you in a minute. Shout you out. Yeah, see, I'm surprised you still online. Damn, it's been years. Shout out to my nigga Mega Switch Watch. But people you see on YouTube, most people you see on the internet, they're weak ass people. Very weak. Very dumb. They don't know shit. They need to always watch somebody. They don't have information tapped in. And I'm not telling you guys it's bad to watch people. I used to watch people like that in spiritual. Nothing wrong with that. So I don't want you to think that somehow like a bad thing that you're watching people, and no, it's not. It's just the context behind it, like the context and like what are you doing with the knowledge and information to be able to tap in on your own self, because there's nobody who knows me more than me. Like there's nobody who knows you more than you. This is why you have to know what's right for you. Don't be caught up in what you think. Like, for example, like I do have fasting and healing, and that's my thing. But there's a lot of people who don't do it, who don't agree with it. I don't give a fuck about their opinion on it because I know it helps me. Like they'll say, some people will sit there and say, "Well, you don't need to fast to get enlightened or spiritual. You don't need to get your health to get enlightened and spiritual." Well, at the same time, yeah, you may not need to do that, but at the same time, there's things that you don't need to do. Like you still have knowledge and information. That's what I'm trying to say. You still don't have knowledge because you're not healing and you're not fasting. You're not doing all the shit that got me enlightened. But how am I still intelligent to you while I after me doing that and before me doing that? You see what I'm saying? Like it's kind of weird. So that would mean if I do heal and fast, I'll even be more intelligent because when I'm not doing it, I'm already more intelligent. You get what I'm saying? Because you'll see a lot of people who like they're look at the results. Don't look at what somebody tells you is good or right. Look at the actual results of the individual. And you'll notice a lot of people who say dumb shit, they're not even really anything themselves. Like they don't have shit. Like that other dumbass bitch that was on my page. I'm not even gonna give a shout out to her or anything. That stupid ass bonehead bitch talk about she wants to see her kids. Bitch, I hope you don't see your kids. You're fucking retarded. Like, why are you even on my page? Like people like that. Like, why are you even on my page in the first place? Like you divorced. You fucking like 50 years old. You don't even have your fucking kids. And you on my page, like you got dumbass people like that, and like shit, like, and then they think that they smart and they talking about something, and when you look at their page, they talking about Trump and Hitler, then they'll be talking about fucking what's it called? What's the other shit? About spirituality and how like I'm being gangsta. Like they're all over the place. These are people who don't know anything. Like these are people you don't know shit. Like you don't want to be around those type of people. Shout out to Famous Mallow. Shit is crazy, man. Like it's fucking crazy. Cause like everything in my life, I've never had any external problem or issue. It's because I'm so powerful and strong. It's like the spirit has blocked me. Cause like I'm the type of person where I need like I don't. This is why I don't really need that much shit. I don't need to consume as much because the spirit. I have so much energy within me. I'm like like this is why the spirit has to put blockages in my life because if it doesn't, I'm the type of person who like I will enjoy. I probably wouldn't even have a car. I wouldn't even have a lot of the things I have because I'm so happy not having so much shit. So when I'm in a situation where I'm not doing anything and I'm happy, the spirit will make me unhappy, and not even through external things. It'll just make me be depressed because things don't really get to me like that. Every time when I'm in an angry mood or something, it's just something within me that switches. It's not external because nothing external really moves me, but the spirit wants me to it to move me, so it has to make it internal. This is where I said a lot of you guys who are powerful spirits, like you don't need to like back when I was saying, people say, oh, you don't need to fast to heal and become enlightened. Well, at the same time, these people read books. These people have to study and learn. But yet me, I've never really had to study, learn, or read. But I've always had knowledge and intelligence. I've always just knew shit because I've been blocked. I've already had the knowledge. I've already lived before in different reality. I've been in different experiences. Let's just keep it simple. I've had a lot of experiences with the mind and this body. I've had a lot of experience. So let's keep it simple. So since I had a lot of experience, I don't need to really, all I gotta do is just remove the blockages. So this is why like I focus on healing, and I'm talking to people who are in my situation who you know everything is easy for you. I'm not saying you can't learn. Obviously I can learn. It's impossible to not learn because when you have a mind and you're in the body, you're always learning every fucking second.
So that's like stupid to say. Everyone needs to learn, bitch. Obviously, we all need to learn. I'm learning every goddamn second because I have a mind. You can't have a mind and not learn. But you know enough to get you to a point where you write already. A lot of people, they have to study, they have to read, they have to go through stupid dumbass lessons, they have to do monotonous dumb shit like start a business and get their finances in order and learn how to fucking, I don't even know, like learn how to make candles or do some dumb retarded shit that's not even important. Like learn how like you don't, they gotta do just stupid shit. Learn about spirituality. I gotta read this book. I gotta pray every day. I gotta, like, you know all that shit. So, but you have a block. People who resonate with me, you have a blockage, and then you just healing yourself is like you know everything. So you don't even you think you don't know, and you're watching these videos and doing all this research, and I need to do this. But if you just were to heal and cleanse the energy, you will just start getting ideas. You'll be able to tap into your, when you go to sleep and you dream, you'll be able to tap more into that and then create what they call astral, and then actually get information and recite and remember knowledge that you've already have stored up because you know everything. You know enough. You know more than that. So you know enough to get you right. You know enough to move. So that's what I'm saying. This is why I focus on the healing and the health, because we just gotta release the blockages and we know everything. You even when it comes to emotional intelligence, things, when things like, for example, when I'm angry and upset, it's not because someone did something to me. It's because I have a blockage. That's, remember when I told you about my neck and I thing in my neck. I used to have headaches all the time. I used to not even be able to get out of the bed. I used to not even be able to like read sentences right. I couldn't even speak. I used to stutter all the time. But you'll have dumbass people say, "Oh, you should go take a class on how to study and read. You should take a class. Oh, talk to a therapist." Why am I gonna talk to a stupid ass therapist? I'm more intelligent than that bitch. All I had to do was remove that block in my from my neck. I didn't need to eat as much. I came more. I used to study. I used to be in speech class. I used to not be able to talk right. I used to stutter and stuff. But now I could talk fluently. Nobody taught me shit. I had to release my blockages. So, and I'm not saying I'm fully released. Still got some. And once they're fully released, I'm gonna be one of the most intelligent people on this planet. So but the spirit had to put the blockage in my neck, because if it didn't put that blockage in my neck, life would be too easy for me, and I would be like superseded beyond. It's like it's like a 10th grader being in the first grade. It's like it's pointless. You wouldn't even be here. So the spirit had to put the blockages on me, because it'll be like I'm a 10th grader in the first grade, and all these other people, I'll be like fucking sunning everyone, or just running laps around everyone. They wouldn't be shit. So the spirit had to make it. So this is why a lot of you guys, when you're out in public and somebody gets you upset, you know deep down you're not angry, but there's something in you that triggered it, and it's like a blockage, and the blockage is making you angry, not the person. There's weak ass spirits out here. The person actually makes them angry. These are people who, they're more material. They may have a lot of like, um, I don't even want to say earth on their chart. I would say they have like a lot of water and earth, or I don't even, fuck all that astrology shit. I don't even want to bring that astrology shit, because there's people with earth and water who aren't. So I've seen examples. So I don't even want to bring that shit in. Let's just keep it simple. These are people who are just, they care about this world in a way that does, you don't need to care about it. Like they care about status, they care about the matrix, they care about what people think. Maybe they have a lot of Libra in their chart. They're a people pleaser. Like these type of people are the type of people who, when something upsets them, it's not because of a blockage. It's because they actually really are upset because of that. Like when you're a person and you're on a healing journey, and heal, because it's about, like, health is the most important thing, to be honest. Because if I chop your fucking head off, that's a health issue, and you can't do shit. You can't even see without you can't even use your body without your head. So how the fuck, like, health is the most important thing, because if you get your head chopped off, fucking health problem. Can you do shit with your head? So it's not. So when you're on this healing journey, and you're on this type of journey, not everyone's on the healing journey. Some people, even if they have good health, they're still fucking retarded because their spirit is weak. So if you're on a healing journey like us, people who resonate with this information, then you will understand, like, everything in your life that's negative is because of an internal blockage. Not to say when you don't have blockages, you won't have negative things. It's just you're not going to care about it. You won't need anything. You won't. And when I say don't need, you'll need very little, extremely little. Because people say, "Oh, you need water because the body's made from water." Yeah, I can drink water once a year. I'm still needing and drinking water, but I'm doing it once a year. Yeah, the body needs food, and we're meant to eat because we have a digestive system. Oh, you're right, bitch, but I can eat once a year. I can eat once a month. You don't I eat 3 times a day. You don't have to eat every fucking day. You don't have to eat every week. But you still need food, dumbass. So that people are retarded. They'll sit there and be all, oh, the body doesn't need food. You don't need water. The body's made from water. So we need to drink water. Okay, bitch. There's people who drink water once a year, once a month. But you don't have a big gallon jug and jug all this water. Oh, you're just using that as to just be in your fucking indulgence and your gluttony and your desires, and because you just don't have the discipline to do shit. That's all it is. So that's how people always say, like, even with the whole like no fap shit. Like, I don't practice that shit, but at the same time, you do certain energetic practices, you tend to not even feel the urge to even want to do that shit. And at some point in time, it's not like you do it forever. At some point in time, you do indulge and you have fun. Like me, I'm the type of person where I like fucking, but I don't like fucking all the goddamn time. Like, when I like doing it, I like doing it. But I don't like doing it too damn fucking much, especially you just fucking too much. Like, it don't even feel as good as much of it all the damn time. So it's like, naturally, when you do certain practices, you tend to not even really want to do certain shit over time. You tend to not even, like, when I'm on a long fast, that used to be attractive to me isn't even attractive anymore. Like, certain shit that I'm attracted to, like certain bitches and shit I see online, and that shit don't even attract me when it is but it's a different type. It's like, it's more subtle. It ain't really there, and I'm not even really thinking about that shit because food and sex is regulated by the same area of the brain. Why do you think when you watch a cartoon, when they look at a female, they're drilling from the mouth? You see that when they look at a female, they're drilling from the mouth? What's another thing people drill out the mouth from? When they see something they taste good. In the cartoons, when they see like a big steak and they're about to eat, you see how they drill. So it's like the same desire, it's the same indulgence. When you're eating something and you're in the midst of eating, when you're in the midst of fucking, it's the same fucking thing. It's regulated in the same food and sex. It's regulated in that same brain. So if you can control your food, then when you're not consuming, that by default you're not really feeling like fucking as much. So it's like it goes hand in hand. But all of that shit is all a blockages and all that shit. Everything stems from a blockage. And I'm speaking for people who resonate. I'm not speaking to, it's not ever, because you'll see people who go on a 30-day fast, they're still fucking retarded. You see people who don't fast, and they may have knowledge and information. So I'm saying, like, I have a strong spirit in fucking general. Like, regardless, because even if I wasn't for the fasting and with my blockages, I'm still intelligent as fuck. And compared to a lot of, when I was at my lowest state, like 20, like 10, 11, when I was really fucked up, I was still intelligent and smart and shit. I just had a lot of depression and anxiety because of inner blockages, like my neck and then the tight muscles, so energy couldn't flow. So therefore, I couldn't get out of bed. But if I had these blockages, I would have been like way ahead back then. You see what I'm saying? Like, life would be too easy for me. Like, when you have a lot of problems and blockages in life and you don't go through it, like, people say, well, I'm not depressed. I've never been depressed in my life. If you're not depressed, bitch, then you should be goddamn like the ruler of this world. Or, I don't mean the ruler, but you should be like fucking on your A game. You should have been accomplished feats. And I don't want to say material and having money and all that, because I fuck the system, but you should have been accomplished feats. How are you working at McDonald's? If you've never been depressed in your life, you should not be working a 9 to 5. If you've never had any blockages and you've always had it right, and what I'm saying, like, oh, you just had a lot of problems. Well, you didn't, and you still work at a 9 to 5. You don't own at least a mansion or a fucking, you don't even have some land of your own. You see what I'm saying? Like, how the fuck? So this makes those people look more retarded, because you should have had everything straight. You should have been like at least a breatharian. You should have been a person who's able to influence the world and teach about a whole bunch of shit, healing, and how to stay, how to stay healthy. Because obviously, you say what I'm saying, you should have been able to do something to influence and change and be catalyst to get this system. But you're like, that's what I'm saying is weird. Like, it's just weird. Like, I look at what's going on someone's side. Like, first of all, anybody who works a 9 to 5, and I'm not saying it's bad and you can't work. I'm not speaking for everyone, because, like, but you'll see anybody who thinks that they can teach me something about something, and you still have to work a 9 to 5. Then I look at you kind of suspect, like, to be honest. Like, and I'm not saying anything wrong with working a 9 to 5. It's just you'll have individuals out here. It's not. Let me just get. Let me make it more simple. It goes beyond 9 to 5 because there's other things. You don't even have to work a 9 to 5, but you can't tell me shit if you still watch bullshit on YouTube. You still watch fucking comedy skits. You still go to the movies. You still like little just dumb shit. You can tell that if a person is indulging in, like, how the hell, like, how you even the fact that this nature entertains you shows you how low and retarded of a spirit you are. If you're entertained by anything on YouTube in 2020, besides something that's gonna heal you and get you better spiritually, mentally, physically, and health wise, if you're entertained by any of that, then it just shows you you're a low spirit because it's like a little kid will watch Blue's Clues and Paw Patrol and fucking all these little bullshit cartoons, but you'll see a grown man, he can't Blue's Clues. It's like this is because it's a different conscious level. So you got to look at, like, people who watch content like gossip channels, shit about fucking the Diddy trial and all these other, like, comedy skits on YouTube. People who watch and entertain that stupid ass shit, it shows you the level of intellect they have. This is a weak ass spirit. This is a person who, like, cause that shit can't entertain you if you have a strong, powerful spirit. It can only entertain you if you have a weak ass spirit. If you're low, especially if you're working a lot of these jobs and shit, and you like, and like, I'm not hating on everyone because there's certain people who, if you have like certain problems and issues, like say somebody autistic or whatever, and they have to work at a 9 to 5. I'm not speaking about that because some people, like, they may have autism, they may be kind of not really up to par. Maybe they have a lot of problems health wise and mentally where they can't do shit. That's a blockage. I'm not really talking about shit like that. I'm talking about, you'll see somebody who, the way they talk, the way they act, you'll think it's a normal person, and then they will talk and act like they're somebody. But it's like, okay, if you're somebody, why are you still have to work at this job somewhere? Like, why are you still like you see what I'm saying? Like, you should at least, because people will talk like they don't have blockages or they don't have issues, but when you see their life, they're not successful in any aspect. They're just a regular mediocre person. So that right there tells me you're a weak ass spirit because you don't even have the strong enough spirit to create a beautiful reality for yourself. You're still, and you don't have an excuse. Like, some people have excuses more so than others. No one really has an excuse, but some people have an excuse. If you have no legs and you have autism and you're kind of just have a lot of health blockages within, then you have an excuse for working at a 9 to 5 because you have a lot of things you have to battle. I'm not talking about that. But let's just say you're somebody who doesn't have that and you make fun of people with that. And you may say, oh, I'm this. Like, you'll see somebody in the gym working out and he'll think that he's more stronger and better than somebody. And like, oh, I got more muscle, I'm more jacked. But it's like, you ain't no football player, you ain't no fucking, like, fitness model. You're not no fucking, you're not a fitness trainer. You ain't nobody. Like, you just have all that muscle just to work at In-N-Out Burger. Get your ass out of here. Like, what's the point of having all that muscle just to fucking sit there and show off to a bunch of bum ass niggas at the gym that don't do shit but go to the gym and work? At least if you have all that muscle, go be a fitness trainer that's raking in thousands of dollars a month. Go be a fitness model. Go be like an athlete. Go be a trainer for athletes. Do something that's reputable. You see what I'm saying? And I look at that through every aspect. Don't just look at it through just, like, you'll have motherfuckers out here that are just regular people, but then, like, they don't have no blockages, but then they're just regular. They're like, they work a stupid shitty ass job somewhere and that's all they do. And I'm like, you can't, it just shows you that's a weak ass spirit. That spirit's very weak. They can't do nothing that's great because their spirit, it can't reach that. And they don't have no blockages like you. Like, when people who resonate, we have a lot of blockages because we're so intelligent. We're so smart. Not everybody who watches my videos is smart and intelligent. But if you resonate with it, you should know. And you should know if you resonate with what I'm saying. We have a lot of blockages. So the spirit had to put blockages because if it didn't put these blockages, like with our like for my that knot in my neck. If I didn't have this knot in my neck, I'll be so far ahead. And that's why like right when I like 4 years ago I had a knot. The knot was bigger. It's almost gone, but it was bigger. My neck was so like I'm gonna pull up my old videos. My neck didn't look like I could barely get out of the off the couch. I couldn't even go outside because I had headaches all the time. I couldn't really formulate my sentences. It was hard to do anything because the spirit did it because it knew if I didn't do that, life would be too easy for me. Even like certain things that happened to me, like if somebody, let's say somebody stole my wallet. Back then, I would be upset if somebody stole my wallet, and I'll be angry, and I won't be able to stop thinking about it. And it did that because if it didn't give me blockage and somebody stole my wallet, like I wouldn't give a fuck really. I really wouldn't care because I don't. That's how detached I am. But then the blockages that the spirit put makes me actually feel certain emotions that other people have to feel that are weak ass spirits that don't have blockages. Because this is why you'll go out in public and you'll go out and you'll act a certain way, but you don't mean to act that way. Or somebody may say something and it's not that the person irritated you, it's the blockages there. Once you remove the blockages, when I had my blockages in like in certain areas in my neck, I got rid of this side. When I had all these blockages years ago, things used to get me more upset, more angry, and it's not even just with anger and emotion. It just I used to not really have control on certain aspects. I used to eat a lot and not have control over my desires, and it was because of the blockage. As soon as I removed that, everything was just like I was just able to just be still, be myself. I still have a little bit that I'm getting rid of because it takes a long time to get rid of it. Then that's the thing. Healing takes years. If you're a strong, powerful spirit, it takes years because if I was able to heal my blockages within a year, life would have been too easy for me. There would be nothing for me to do. And things that are supposed to make me angry and upset, it wouldn't make me angry. Like let's just say you have a dog and the dog passed away. And if I didn't have these blockages, when a dog passed away, I wouldn't even really give a fuck. I wouldn't cry. I'd be like, oh, he just moved on. But the spirit wants me to feel certain emotions because of karma and certain things. So it puts it puts severe blockages in people like me. So this is why you get upset, but you know deep down you're not supposed to be getting upset like that. You know deep down it's not that serious, but it's the spirit is making it because life will be too easy for you if you see what I'm saying. That's how it works. That's why when I see a weak ass spirit, it pisses me off because they think that they know what the fuck they're talking about and they don't know shit about shit because they never experienced no blockages because they're weak as fuck and the spirit never put that much stress. There's a saying that goes, I don't like to quote the Bible, fuck the Bible, but pretty much when you're a powerful person, then you're gonna have to go through more problems than somebody who's a weak person. And it's not that the person who's weak, it's not that they're not going through problems. It's just if you went through their problems with your mindset, it will be too easy. Their problem is hard. Like a first grader doing addition and subtraction, it's hard for them. They're struggling. But for you, as a person who graduated all that shit, it's easy for you. But it's hard for them. So when you see a lot of these people complain about groceries, my bills, and it's not that it's easy to make money. I'm not saying that, or it's hard to make money. I'm not saying that. I'm saying the fact that they give a fuck, the fact that they need to eat a lot of food, the fact that's because they're dealing with a lesson because they're a weak ass spirit. So now they gotta go and scrape up chains to go get some food and shit, and they gotta go out and drink a lot of water, and they gotta go and do certain. If they want to heal themselves, they have to take herbs and shit. And herbs are good, but when you're a real spirit, you can't have shit. You can't have herbs. Like you could, because herbs don't even really heal me. Like it's not that herbs don't heal. It's just the spirit knows that it's like for me, taking herbs is like a shortcut. I have to just detach from everything. And when I do that, then that's when the blockages get released. And that's when I'm able to be more fluent, be more intelligent, have more wisdom. This is why I don't even watch anything on YouTube anymore. Like past month, I just cut all like if I watch shit, it's just fucking just shit that's entertaining or some shit. Or if I'm like playing the game and I gotta pass a level, I don't watch anything really on, because there's nobody on here really talking no spiritual shit. Not to say people don't have knowledge, it doesn't benefit me. Like a lot of the people, it doesn't benefit me no more. Like a lot of it. Not to say that they don't have knowledge. Like there's nobody that's speaking truth out here. I don't want to say that. I just want to say what they're saying doesn't benefit me. It's like useless for me. maybe for other people, but like I said, I don't give a fuck about other people. But I just cut all that shit out because I don't need it no more. And this is part of the shift that we're in. You're gonna find, depending on who you are, you're gonna find that things just like, for me, I'm at a point right now where nothing entertains me. Like, I hate this world so much right now, and like it's kind of like I'm kind of like in a standstill because like even when I told you guys, the only thing I can eat is watermelon, and even then the watermelon was getting me kind of sick. I'm about to take 3 watermelons back that I got. I stole like 4 of them because I went to the self checkout. I didn't pay for like 3 of them, but I got a receipt like a couple days ago where I did buy 3, so I'm gonna just take the 3 because I ate 2 of them and I didn't like them, so I'm gonna return it. But like I said, the watermelon, that shit's fucking disgusting. Like it wasn't even right. Like it was good, but it's spoiled. All the food is like is nothing is perfect, and it's the shit. Like everything is just fucking bland. It's trash. Like this is why I be like, society is a ripoff. I don't know how people spend money on capitalism because 99% of shit within capitalism is fucking it's a rip. The only thing that I'll say that you could spend money on that's not a ripoff is probably like if you're buying a house or a car. And even then that's a ripoff. But you need a house. Well, you don't need it, but it's beneficial. But to go out here and buy a fucking, like, people buy the most dumbest shit. Like, it's just dumb. I can see things you need, but even then, like buying toothpaste, that's fucking retarded. Like, you could just go and take that shit. Well, you don't need to pay for that shit. Like, I'm not like that's what I'm saying. Like, things that it's worth spending money, probably be like a house and a car. Everything else is not worth spending money. Not even just because you can steal it. It's just the quality of it is very shit. Everything is just very shit because capitalism creates shitty products. Because everything that a corporation makes, a company makes, it's based on how much money can we make and how low we can sell it. Since they fucked up the economy and everybody is so broke as shit and can't afford nothing but Walmart brand cereal, they have to make every product very cheap to make money. Because nobody's gonna, if they go and create a car that's has the best material, nobody's gonna be able to afford a $2 million car. So they have to make a piece of shit Honda that's like 10,000 or 15,000. Even then, that's expensive. You see what I'm saying? Like so, and that's the same with everything. They can't make quality anything because nobody can afford it. Because this is like I'm saying, everything. Capitalism is a real, society is a ripoff. So I don't understand how people even be spending money and buying shit because most things are just fucking retarded. It's, even when you buy clothes, you put it in the dryer too much, it gets all faded. I'm not spending $200 on no fucking pair of pants. I'm not spending $50 on no shirt. That's why I don't even shop for clothes. All the clothes I had was from like 4 years ago when me and my cousin, we used to run up in this and just take a bunch of clothes. We don't do that shit no more, but I still have a lot of clothes from when I was doing that. So those are the clothes I wear. That's why you'll see me with Adidas and Nike because we were getting it from those stores, sell it, and we'll get it. But I don't do it no more. But I'm sure as hell would never ever spend more money at Nike. I hate fucking Nike and Adidas. I hate fucking just buying clothes in general. Like that shit, I used to like to look fresh back in the day, but when I see somebody who wears nice clothes, I look at that as a very weak spirit. Like they need material. They're a very needy person. That shit kind of like, it makes me look at them like they're weak. Like you need that much food, you need all those clothes, like you need all that. That's crazy. Like I'm like, damn, that's pitiful. I pity you. You need all that shit. Like I look at people like somebody who's a crackhead. You need to see somebody who's a crackhead. Like you need all drugs. Like you look at somebody who's on drugs. Like they're like, damn, you're on drugs. That's how I look at somebody who's material. Because once you hit that certain level and you tap in and you realize that you don't need shit. And don't get me wrong, some people need shit. Some people, they need to consume and shit. And I'm talking about if you're those two powerful, strong spirits and you tap into that energy, they call it, the breatharians call it prana or chi, or that pranic energy, that the pranic state. I don't like that word because it's kind of like has a whole bunch of baggage around it. But when you tap into that, you notice that you don't need anything because it's not no energy that's from the air. It's energy within you. If you're a powerful spirit, then you can tap into that, what they call pranic state. It has nothing to do with you're breathing in prana, and that's not what the fuck it is. Everything's within you, and you can't see it, touch it, and you develop it based upon your spirit and what the fuck you do in your physical life. So if you cut out certain foods, you fast, you do meditations, then it builds up. There's nothing that you're fucking grabbing. So when you tap into a certain level of that, you need very little. You will always need because you have a mind and a body. But It's not about not needing shit. It's about how much are you needing. Like I said, people, oh, you need to eat. We have a digestive system. Okay, I can eat once every 4 years. I use my digestive system and my teeth once every 4 years. I'm still using it, right? Dumbass. So you see the other people, oh, no, you need it. Oh, yeah, you're right, we do. But we can use it very little. It's not about getting rid of it completely because we're in a body, we're in a mind. I never said that. It's about using it very, very less. People say, oh, no fat. It's not even about no, not fat. Not that I agree or, well, not that I do that, but there have been the reason I speak on it because there have been times I reached my energy up where by default, I find myself not even needing to dwell in that shit. But then there are times where I do feel like doing it and then I do it. So it's not like, oh, you're getting rid of it forever. It's just building your way up to a certain discipline. And that goes beyond just that. It goes beyond with eating and other shit. You get rid of food forever. You just, you have it every very, very little. Like, I don't know where anyone, even a breatharian, they eat once every 4 or 5 years. Even this one female, they think her name is Jasmine, one of the breatharian bitches, and she does fucking breatharianism. She's been doing it since the 90s. I think she eats. I don't know the last time she ate. I seen an interview and she ate like recently, and even when she did eat, she went back to breatharianism like a week later. It's like, and you go back in, which is like a thing. You don't the fuck. And even when people do it, like most of the breatharians, when I talk to them and when they tell me the reason they do it is not even because they're hungry. It's do it so they can lower their vibration because you don't want to have your energy too high. Because if you have it too high, then it could cause problems, especially in this system. And at certain levels, like especially if you're in this matrix right here and this, your body's more acidic. Like you can't, you're around cigarette smoke. If you're around certain people, you feel the energy more, and then it's like everything's more intense, so you have to lower it because you won't even be able to be around people no more. You'll get to a point where just seeing people eat is disgusting for depending on who you are. Like it gets to that point where just seeing another person eat, that shit looks disgusting. Your energy's too high, you have to lower it. You can't be around other people because motherfuckers just so dense. So it's like, would you want to be around a bunch of crackheads who just they have that energy? The energy's good. They stink. They probably always fiending. They look weird. Like you see them. It's like when you're on a high level energy of like there and you tap into it. It's like other just regular people being regular, and based on how this system has programmed people, you see the worst in people when your energy is too high. So you have to lower it. So therefore it can just be normal. But right now, a lot of you guys like, you're on a normal frequency, so it's like you don't know what I'm talking about. But once you're on a high frequency, then you're like, okay, I gotta lower it because I can't be around these people. That's why most of the breatharians, they live out in the wilderness. They live out in the fucking jungle, or they don't live in America. Even like if you want to be full breatharian on that level, you won't even be able to live within a normal city because the energies and then the pollution and all that shit. Because your body absorbs a lot of light, a lot of smoke, a lot of toxins easier when you're in a fasted state. So you wouldn't even be able to probably live here if you were trying to take it to that far level. This is why a lot of them have to balance it out, or they go into liquidarian, or even fruitarian, liquidarian. That is forms of breatharianism. That is forms. Even if you are a fruitarian, you are tapping that same pranic energy when you're doing fruitarian, when you're doing breatharian or liquidarian. That's you're tapping into that same energy because the digestive system isn't working as much. But like I said, this pattern for everyone. It isn't. It's not meant for everyone. So I don't feel like, oh, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. But at the same time, like if you don't gotta do that, I don't even know fuck you even on my page really. Like because that's what I speak on. Like that's another thing. Like if somebody's, we gotta stop agreeing to disagree. Unless it's about some money, and I don't like to bring shit about money, but unless it's about some money, there's no reason you need to be around anybody unless it's about some money or we're about to build a situation or our own community or something like that. If it's not about that, you don't need to be paying attention to anyone if you don't plan on coming together to build a community, to make some money. When I say make some money, I'm not talking about this bullshit that's green paper money. I'm saying make our own money, make our own shit. If you're talking about the system money and open a business, I don't know shit about it. I don't give a fuck about that. Go to Greg Cardone or one of these dumbass, fake ass financialist. Nigga's a fucking crackhead. That nigga's I don't even know why I said Greg Carter. That's fucking a cokehead. So I don't even know why I said him. The Jewish people just give him money and he just uses the money to pretend that he's an influencer and he does coke all day. And so I don't even know why the fuck I said him, but go to one of these fucking financial analysts or whatever and have them tell you about it, because that's their system. That's the white man system. They created that. Like, you ain't even making that much money in their system unless you have a handler, or because they look at the financial records, and once you start making a certain amount of money and just say somehow you're able to make millions and millions of dollars, then it's going to trigger something in the system, and then they're going to be like, oh, he's making too much money. Then they're going to send fucking agents and bitches that lie about you about raped, and they might try to send some fucking YNs and goons and go hit a spot in your business and destroy it. They're gonna fuck something up, because that's just how they are. So like, that's their game of shit. We gotta create our own shit and stop worrying about. So there's no reason you need to be around anybody unless you're gonna build some type of community, create your own situation in your own currency system, and that's it. Other than that, if you pay attention, do whatever, but like, do whatever the fuck you want to do. But I don't know about anything else but that. So shout out to Shy Native. But this is crazy, guys. Like, we gotta, this shift that we in, man, is I can really feel it. We getting deeper in the shift. By the end of this year, by next year, we're gonna be in this new shift. Like, right now, we're transitioning into it. Next year, pretty much, is gonna be, like, it's not even no, like, you guys don't understand. Like, next year is gonna be a year where there's no more learning. It's like, right now is the last year where you can learn, you can get knowledge, and next year shift is going to be like to the point where even when I'm not saying you can't learn next year, or we're not going to, it's going to, next year, all this shit, next year you start doing what you're supposed to be doing next year, not now, it's going to feel so weird. It's going to be so out of place, especially like within the next year. Like, it's going to be, because you're going to be doing, it's like you being in the 10th grade still doing 3rd grade shit. It's gonna feel out of place. You could still do it, but it's not gonna feel right. So that's how next year, this is why I say, like, this is the last year. Next year being the shift, there's no more learning. It's gonna be pretty much, they put, like, you know how you learn, they put you on the job training, or you're learning how to do something, and then they put you in the field to start working. You can't pull out the textbook. You can only remember. You should have learned it when they were teaching you. That's how next year is gonna be. It's gonna, like, that's why I say all this influencers and this teaching shit, that shit's gonna probably come to an end within the next year. Or I'm not saying it's come to an end, but it's gonna feel so weird and out of place. Like, why are you still teaching it? We need to be doing something. It kind of already feels like that now. That's what I'm telling you, niggas. We gotta really wake up to what's going on right now. Really do. Cause this shift is really no joke. Like, a lot of motherfuckers talk about, oh, time is going too fast. Anybody saying that they don't have enough time in the day is a fucking retard, because there's enough time in the day. You're just doing stupid shit. So if you go work a 9 to 5 and you say there's not enough time in the day, then you ain't supposed to be working a 9 to 5. And if you say you are, then there is enough time in the day. And that 9 to 5 isn't in your way, because that's what you're supposed to be doing, right? You're doing it. But if you're complaining about you not having enough time, that means you're doing something you don't need to do. Most people, when they complain about not having enough time, it's just they don't have enough time to fuck off. Because they'll sit there and say, I don't have enough time, but then they'll go spend 2 hours on TikTok and scrolling. They'll go spend an hour fucking doing monotonous dumb shit. Going watching a useless comedy YouTube channel that's not bringing them no value. So it's not that they don't have money or they don't have time. They just don't have time to fuck off. People want to have time to fuck off. If you counted all the hours that somebody fucks off in a day, and let's just say it's 8 hours. If you say get rid of Netflix, get rid of watching TikTok, YouTube, all that, stop watching anything. If you're gonna watch YouTube, make sure it's something that's gonna benefit you. Only do those things and get rid of it. they're not gonna want to do that because they're gonna feel depressed and miserable. Well, I need to have my fun. I need to have my fun. But that you just said you don't have enough time. But so that means you just want to have time to fuck off. So you really aren't really, because if you can find time for anything. If there's a will, there's a way. The life is meant for you to win. It's built for you to win. The system is built for you to fail. Life supersedes the system. This is why no matter how much they fuck up the economy and they create situations in the hood, there's always people in the hood that make it out. There's always people in the economy that make it out. The people who don't make it out are people who didn't really structure their own life in their own time. Don't get me wrong, the government does have blockages, but bitch, a millionaire has a blockage. A poor person has the same blockage as a millionaire does. There's certain blockages everyone's gonna have because we have this dumbass government. But there are situations you can bounce out of and get to, and the reason you haven't done it is because you're not structuring your time and life right. There's enough time for anything. You can do anything right now. If you say you don't have enough time, just show that you just want to fuck. That's it. You just want to have fuck off time, and you're not gonna be able to have fuck off time if you actually structure your day and you're scared of that. That's all it is. Like you see people complain about not having money for shit, but then they feel like they gotta go out and buy marijuana, or they gotta go buy fucking just dumb stupid shit. Why you even gotta spend your money on it? Why do you gotta go to the movies? Oh, I gotta treat myself. The fuck? Okay, then that's why you don't have money then. Why you gotta buy all these stupid ass knickknacks and gadgets and these electronics that are useless? But you say you don't have money. You just don't have money to fuck off. That's all it is. Like when I went to Nigeria and I seen how poor those people live in that little village slum, and they're able to make do, I would never, like, people in America are just fucking retarded. People in America are retarded. Not to say that there's no issues and problems, and not to say that, but you'll have motherfuckers complain but not do what's necessary to at least make something better. Like, you got everyone complaining about the government and the tariffs and Trump and all this stupid shit, but then people still wake up and go to work. Why people still pay taxes? Why doesn't like a million people just say, I'm not paying state and federal taxes next year? So 2026 tax or 2025 tax, when we come to follow next year, let's just say a million don't pay it. That's gonna bring a dent. They can't throw a million people in jail. That's what I'm saying. Why doesn't that happen? Those same people keep paying taxes. They keep doing the same shit every fucking day, every year, and they complain about the tariffs. They complain about inflation. Why should the government lower inflation? That would be stupid if they lowered it, if people are willing to pay for it. It's one thing if people rebelled and didn't pay. That's one thing. Then they lower it. But if people are willing to pay for it, why should they lower it? If I'm a scammer and I'm trying to scam you and you're willing to give me the money because you don't know you're being scammed, why be the truth so you don't give me your money? That doesn't make sense. So why the fuck the government just gonna even if the government was to lower inflation, it's gonna be because the people spoke up and did something. That's what I'm saying. It's gonna be because the people did something and they woke up. It ain't gonna just be because they just feel like doing it because it's not right. Yeah, you have all the time in the world. Like, to be honest, it's actually easier to budget your time now because if you're in alignment with spirit, then it will make it so you do have enough time. So that means it's about working smart, not working hard. So the things that you do throughout if you're doing everything you're supposed to do throughout the day in alignment with spirit, then you have enough time. It's not the case, oh, time's running out and the day's going flying by. I don't have enough time. I have to study this. I have to read. Because a lot of you dumb niggas think, oh, you gotta do I gotta study this. I gotta read this book. I gotta fucking learn how to bake candles and sell that bullshit, overpriced bullshit on Etsy so I can start a business. I have to learn about AI so I can start my channel. And that you fucking retarded. Like, you're not even supposed to be doing any of that dumb ass shit. And if you know how are you doing, you're not supposed to be doing it. Bitch, you've been doing it for the past 7 years and 7 months. You haven't a number with it. So that should tell you you're not supposed to be doing it because it shouldn't take you more than a year to get traction in anything that you're supposed to be doing. You should be even seeing traction like a few months of you doing what you're supposed to be doing. If it's like a situation where it's not working, it wasn't meant for you to work. You got dumbass people say, oh, I'm trying to open my YouTube page. Like, you know how, remember back in the day, everyone used to talk about, oh, you can make money off YouTube. You can make money off the internet. the internet's a place to make money. You see how not that many people are speaking that bullshit no more? Not to say that you can't make money on the internet, but just like you can make money on the internet, bitch, you can make money in real life. There's fucking crackheads who panhandle. There's people who have storefront businesses right now who make money, and yeah, they if they do use it online is to market their business they have. Like you go out in real life and do shit. It's always been that way. The money system work. Money is a very like they created the system. So if they created the currency, they created how you get the money. You're not getting no money in this system without a way that they verified, unless you're committing a crime, like you're stealing it or you're doing a scam. And even then, they kind of created that. But a lot of you niggas think, oh, on the internet make money. The same way you make money at a corporation is the same. Working at a 9 to 5, the same way you make money on the internet. Any way you make money where you have to pay taxes and it's legal, it's the same way. So you work at a 9 to 5, you're making money based upon you making somebody else money, and then you're getting into that. So if you go on the internet, you're making money based on making YouTube money, and then they're paying you. So if you're getting paid $30,000 a month check on YouTube, there's some billionaire that you're making $300,000 a month for, and he's paying you $30,000. You ain't making a lot of money without getting somebody else richer. So even if you are trying to make money legally in this system, you have to be getting a dingy ass cracker millions. You got to be making him millions. You got to be making a dingy ass cracker millions for you to even get $500,000 in revenue that year or something. That's how the system is fucking designed. So I don't know what the fuck people talking about. Like motherfuckers think they're trying to like break free. Oh, I'm gonna be part of the system. I'm gonna break free and be a part of the system and make my own business. And no, I'm not saying don't do that, but get off your fucking high horse. Just you use that so you can be stable and be able to fulfill what you gotta do. And while doing that, don't even be overindulgent. And if you want to be overindulgent, there's nothing wrong with that. But just go be a fucking Bandman Kevo or fucking one of these Greg Cardone people, like the people who are talking about money and real estate and they make millions. They like that lifestyle, but then they create a means to live it. So if you want to, you can be about material, but at least be able to back it up. For you to about material and you working at Walmart and you don't have any of that shit, that's a mental hell. You need to get yourself out of that fucking shit. I would hate to be somebody like that. At least if you're gonna have that, you could. At least the financial people, they use it as motivation to go hard at their shit. But most people, they don't do that. They just fucking. I don't get it. It's funny. But you ain't know, like, even when you making money online, it's all bullshit. Like, I'm not saying you shouldn't, but look at making money online the same way you can make money offline. You're still making money. And really, when you're in your purpose, you're in your alignment self, that's really like the last thing. Unless you're a weak ass spirit and your purpose and your alignment is to be a financial guru, because you're a weak ass spirit and you don't have that much energy. So you need this, your spiritual purpose is this white man system. Is this cracker system. That's your spiritual purpose, which that's a weak ass spirit. Like you really came down here as a spirit just to be a part of just to be a financial guru and teach people about credit, just to teach people about how to trade the stock market. Like I'm not saying there's nothing wrong. Like go ahead, do your thing. That just shows you a weak ass spirit because your whole spiritual purpose, you need the white man to do it. Like that's hella sad. That's hella pathetic, if you ask me. I mean, you got a small ass, weak ass spirit, and maybe you need to do that. First of all, ask yourself in the mindset, like, why do you even want and desire these things like that? And I'm not saying you shouldn't have nice things and shit. I'm not saying you shouldn't have nice things, but it's like, when it gets to a point where, like, that's your main focus point, then you need to start questioning, like, what's the end goal of this? Like, I can see if you're in alignment, you're doing your spiritual thing, and you're living out what you came here to do, and then that comes with it, and you're enjoying your life. But if you make it the main focal point, that's just retarded. Take this shit off. What time is it? God damn it, bruh. Fuck. What time is it, damn? Whatever, I don't know why. This is the last time I'm getting a fucking iPad, dude. I would never get an iPad. I have a Samsung phone. I should have got a Samsung tablet. The only reason I got this fucking iPad was I used to fuck with Apple years ago, and then I got a Samsung phone, and then that's when I started with Samsung. But then I remember I had an iPad Air, and then that one broke, so I got the new iPad Air like a few years ago, and then because I was just used to Air, and like now I'm like fuck iPad. I hate the way it is. It's fucking retarded. It's like you can't access shit. It's very limited, and so this is be the last fucking Apple thing I get. I'm gonna get a Samsung tablet. I'm trying to find a way place to sell this and trade it in and use the money and get a Samsung tablet because I fucking hate this damn. I hate Apple products. They're fucking weak. They're limited as hell. You can't do shit on them. I don't like. It's just weird. It's dumb. And then I have a Samsung phone that I use. I could just link it together and be able to do shit. Like I can't even tell the time. I have to get out of this app just to tell the fucking time. Actually, there should be something where I could pull it down and tell the time. Oh, so you can, okay, can you hear me now? It must be your machine. Oh, it's probably the machine. I was like, hopefully you guys can hear me. I think you guys can. Yeah. Yeah, shout out to that nigga Free Diddy. Shit's crazy. You might have to just wait till that machine goes down or tell them probably throw a fucking wrench in the machine with that shit so you can hear me. Or just turn the go to like the mainframe where they have the controls and just shut that shit off. Be like, I'm watching this video. So we gotta shut this fucking machine off. Yeah. But yeah, guys. What was I talking about? I kind of forgot what I was talking about. Yeah, I don't know why I keep honking this fucking horn. Motherfuckers honking his horn and shit, like retarded. But anyways, guys, we gotta. This is what I'm saying, man. We gotta do something, man. Well, not me. Like I already doing what I'm doing, but a lot of you niggas watching my channel, like, don't like. You don't want to be. Let this shift get the best of you. This is very crucial right now to know what you're supposed to be doing, because this shift's only gonna get more intense. It's gonna get to a point where if you're not in alignment doing what you're supposed to be doing, life is gonna be so out of place, and it has nothing to do. Don't think about what the fuck the government doing, because the reason the government is doing all the shit they're doing is because of this shit. That's it. Like that's why they did the pandemic. In 2012 is when they switched over the internet. Back in 2012, so we went through a shift in 2012. That's where they switched over the internet. So social media, as you know it, is switched over 2013. They did a whole internet switch. Like they changed the whole internet platform in 2012, 2013. And that was the shift. Then when 2020 came, because every 7 years is like a certain shift for the government. There's a spiritual shift and there's a government shift. So 2019, the pandemic came. So that's where they did the little bullshit in 20. It started at the beginning of 2020, but if you look at the whole official shit, it actually like the whole bullshit. It was like it came about at the end of 2019. So 7 years later, they did 2019. So we're about to enter another shift in the next couple years. Once that shift hits, it's gonna probably be a lot. I don't even wanna. I don't know, but it's gonna be different. So yeah, we're going through a shift spiritually, and they're gonna be doing a lot of shit with the system because not because they're doing everything because of this shift we're going through. They try to copy. They're not doing anything. They don't, because there's nothing for the government to do. Like if the government didn't exist, this shift we're going through would still exist, but life will be more natural. So because look at it like this. Every problem that people say the world's ending, the system's ending. People will say that, right? But or they'll say life is over, the world is ending, and we're in hard times. Or people talk about the apocalypse, but every time when they talk about it, the only reason they're even speaking about apocalypse, end time, systems crashing, the world's ending, it all stems from major problems like the layoffs, the economy, money, inflation. What the fuck Trump is doing? A fake ass war. Every war was bullshit and fake. Like, it's not natural. It's not something that nature did. The only thing we can be with nature is the shift, and the shift is how we perceive, how we think, and how we feel. That's what the shift really, the true spiritual shift influences. So the only thing should be changing is how we think and how we feel. Once you see other physical shit changing, that's the matrix. So it shows you that we're in a different shift. So the people who control the government, how they think and how they feel, they're crashing out emotionally and mentally. The government is crashing out because there's a lot of shit that happens behind closed doors. A lot of these motherfuckers be dropping dead. A lot of them are cursed. They get their ass spiritually beat by certain spirits that are on this land, and like negative shit happens to them. So they're crashing out spiritually and mentally. So therefore, this is why they have to do tariffs. They have to like the city next door to me. They said they're gonna. I seen an article. They're gonna increase property tax by 158%. That's fucking retarded. First of all, this is why you never own a house. It's stupid to own a house because you spend. There's people who paid off their house. Let's just say they bought a house for $500,000. They paid it off. It took them like 30 years to pay it off, and after 3 years, they paid it off and they work hard to pay it off. But then the property tax goes up like this stupid shit, and then they can't pay the property tax because something happens to them. So they have to pay, let's just say $5,000 a year in property taxes, and they raise the rate of 158%. That's gonna be like well over 15,000 they got for property tax. But it was just 9,000. But they raised it, so now that person ends up losing a house. But they paid it off, right? Then aren't you a homeowner? And you're not even a homeowner, because if you actually look at when you actually get a mortgage and you look at the document, because I looked at my parents' shit, it says that you're a tenant. It never says you own the house. It says you're a tenant. The same way you're a tenant at an apartment, it says you're a tenant. You don't own, you never own shit, and they tell you that. But you got these dumbass people out here thinking that they own a house. Oh, I'm gonna be a homeowner. I'm trying to save up for my house. Like, you actual fucking retarded Gen Z out here. We'll never own a home in my day like my parents. First of all, your parents never owned a home, idiot. And secondly, you're more focused on trying to own a home versus other things that can get you in a position to actually build your own home, have your own land. This is how programmed and how fucking retarded they got these Gen Z. Like, they're so stuck in the fucking past. Like, even if you were to somehow get credit, because the only way you're gonna get close to owning a home is, and your same building, is if you go get some credit, unless you're gonna run up a bag. And even if you do, let's just make $5 million. You'd be stupid to just drop $500,000 on a house. That's kind of dumb. You should want to rent it out or whatever, or buy the house and then rent it out to other tenants to make money and then get a house later on. But they're too fucking stupid for that. Like, they're so caught up on wanting to be a fucking a tenant and get a house. Like, you hear these dumbass Gen Z, oh, we'll never be able to afford a house in my day. I'm like, that's what you're focused on? You're not even focused on generating income to be able to get a house, to rent it out, or to make an asset, or make, if you're even trying to think about money. These stupid motherfuckers were just worried about getting a house. So you're ready to get in debt, and then even when you do get a house, they can raise the property tax, and then, because you don't own the house, you have to pay property tax for the rest of your life. And the reason that the government does it, because once the people in this government die off, their spirit isn't coming back. So this is why they have to keep raising tariffs, inflation, so they can get the most out of it. It's like, you're about to go to jail, and the police are about to come and camp you and take you to the penitentiary. So you're gonna go all out. You're gonna go spend. That's why you see a lot of these criminals out here. They spend a lot of money. A lot of rappers out here, they spend a lot of money on clothes, jewelry, and cars, because they know their time is gonna end. They go all out. They live a fast life. Live fast, die quick. So that's what the government doing. They're living fast because they know they're gonna die quick. So they're gonna. Why wouldn't they raise inflation? Why would they be nice and peaceful and make it easy for you? They know they're leaving. They know their spirit's cursed. A lot of them are crashing out emotionally, mentally. Like, don't think that just because what you see on the news is everything. They're not gonna show you them sweating. Why do you think every time you watch the news, it's always like the president's smiling? They're not always smiling. They have to give you the image that they're not sweating. But behind closed doors, like, they getting, like, because you can't be a fucked up person. Like, it doesn't, you guys are just thinking about money and, oh, they got resources. But a lot of these people, like, this is what happens when you have, this spirit always is gonna find a way to get you. always is gonna find a way to get you. So if you have a lot of security, stability around you, like money, like for example, most people they get it, they go broke, and then that will make them depressed. The government, they're not in a situation to go broke like you because they have the money and the material. So how they broke is mentally, emotionally. So they'll just start feeling. A lot of them have mental illness, have nightmares, just start getting sick. They go through shit, and then this is why it makes them crash out because this is a spiritual shift we're going through. So anything that's not in alignment, getting their ass whooped because we're in a shift. So the government, they're experiencing this shit a lot because they have a lot of the governments have the most trauma because when you have a system like this, you have to pay for everything. Like when these every person that got arrested, every person that got killed, every child that got raped. Let's just say your father, um, you grew up with your father or whatever, and he killed somebody because he was drunk, and the police arrested him. And the reason he killed somebody and the reason he was drunk was because he dressed and he was upset. And why was he stressed and upset? Is because he had to work a 9 to 5. He didn't acknowledge himself. It's all created by the system. So whoever created this system, they're gonna have that karma. So every year, millions of people in the system get arrested, get prosecuted, get killed, go through negative. So the government and the system, they have to pay for each person. Each person, they have to pay for that. And just one person alone, that's like a long time in the spiritual world of them going through mental hell. So they have to pay for like billions of people. Imagine all that karma. Like imagine like if you went and you robbed a bank or somewhere. Somebody said, "Oh, not rob a bank," because there's nothing wrong with robbing a bank. It's stupid to do, but there's no negative karma for that. Let's just say you go and you kill somebody. That's gonna have negative karma, right? And then you'll have to pay for that energetically, spiritually. The government, they created a system, so everything that happens in their system, it goes back to them. So every child that gets raped in their system, anybody that gets arrested in their system, anybody that gets killed, any member that got killed, even though the person who killed the gang, he's gonna get karma. The whoever created that system get it. Every person that overdosed off drugs, they're gonna have to pay for it because they brought drugs here. The DEA brings them here from China and Mexico. So the person who sold the drugs, they went to jail. The person who got overdosed, every person who overdosed, every person who gets addicted, that karma is going to the government. So they have to pay for all of that shit. So when they die spiritually, they're never gonna be able to get out of that. It's gonna be impossible. So it's like it's done. They're gonna be suffering for eternity. Like they're not. That's why I say they can't come back because they've done so much. It's too much baggage. It's literally billions of people. Every single person that suffered in this system financially, sexual abuse, physical abuse, got beaten up, got something stolen from, like an old lady who got her money $100,000 stolen from a scammer. The government, that's karma. It's all that energy is going to them. Every one of it. It's that's what I'm saying. Like they're done. So they're in crash out mode right now. So this is why they're gonna keep doing a lot of fucked up shit because they have nothing to lose and they already know. They already know. Like some of them know. Some of them don't. Some of them probably just think that it's just whatever and nothing's gonna happen. But some of them they know they're fucked, and it's like they don't even really give a fuck really because like there's nothing that they can do about it. Even if they were to like make things right, it's still too late because they did too much fucking like damage. So at that point, what the only reason they should make things so they don't get even more fucked up. That's really it. Because even if they make it right and they give everybody $1 million and they stop the slavery, they still are fucked because they already did so much damage. So many people been killed, been raped, been assaulted, went to jail in their system. So the only reason they should stop is so it just doesn't get worse for them. But they're too stupid to understand and realize that. So it's just gonna keep getting worse for them. That's why like you can't really rely on the government to make anything better because they're really not in a position to even want to make it right. Like if you're in a position, you might as well just go all out. There's no point. Like, and then they have such a big ego because they feel like they're the god of this world. So somebody, you see people that you live next door to and your parents, you say they're narcissistic and people talk about how this person's in their ego. Imagine you running a whole country. Imagine you in control of a money system. Imagine how big your fucking ego gotta be. Like, your ego gotta be huge. That there's no like people like that. They don't give a fuck about anyone. Not even their puppets and shit. They don't care about anyone. Like these people are fucking. They need to be killed and deleted from this existence for forever. Like they don't need to be here at all. Like somebody who's like that doesn't need to be here. There's no healing that. Like shit like that. Like it even comes to a point where they can't. Even if they start doing like a lot of like breatharian healing, fasting. Like a lot of these people in government, they can't do that shit. It won't work for them because the way when the government has a health issue, it's not because of the reason you or me have it. It's a spiritual reason. So if a government has, let's just say, a certain cancer or disease, it's not because of what they ate. It's because the spirit is creating that because of they're a fucked up person. So they can't just fast and eat healthy and do the. That's why you think the government they put poisonous food. They put all this garbage, and you say it's not healthy for the people because they can't be healthy. Their life is fucked. There's nothing that they can do. This is why they try to create AI and robots and shit, so they can like kind of merge with robots to try to make their organs like robotic, so they can live forever. Which that shit ain't gonna work. Because somebody got to charge that battery. That battery's gonna rust. That battery's gonna. One day you might pull the plug on it. It's gonna get deleted. The spiritual energy might just somehow make it where sometimes your computer glitches and it just shuts off. You have to reset it. So you have a heart. What if it just glitches off and it has to reset? Your ass is dead. Like that shit won't even work because the technology's not even that stable. Nothing lasts forever. Yeah. Yeah, fuck this government though, but yeah, it's enough. I'm not even like speaking on the government and stupid shit. That's negative shit. I don't even wanna even speak. That's one thing I don't even like doing, like speaking on that shit because there's no point really. They're already gonna get what they're gonna get. Yeah, but I might end this live stream. I think I said everything I gotta say. Been online for an hour and 30 minutes. Shout out to everyone in the room too. I still gotta go out and shit. Damn. I hate going out. I don't hate going out. I like going outside and shit, but I don't like in errands and going to these dumbass places. That's one thing I miss about. I wish I was still living. Cause I'm about to move out of here real soon now. Really, you guys gonna see me. I'm gonna probably just hit. You guys see me on the road doing one of my road trips. I might just get here because I fucking hate. I remember I used to go wake up in the morning and shit, and even when I used to go out and run and do my errands, I used to like going out and doing it. Like ever since I moved out here, I hate going out really. Like I'll go outside and like do my breathwork and walk out and, but like even the nature out here, nature sucks out here. The energy is just very like somber. And I fucking hate the South. Like you guys already know, I don't like South out here. Yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna move. Like people be saying, "Oh, it's more expensive out in California. That's why people move out." I don't give a fuck how expensive it is out there. To be honest, I'd rather pay extra little bit just to live out there or somewhere else than live out here. Like I can see price expensive. They say you get what you pay for. Like I can see. Like, I would like if I had money like that, I would actually move back there and pay a little bit more rent just to live out there in a nice area. Like if I had the money, I wouldn't mind paying fucking 3 grand a month to get an apartment around Long Beach because that's how much that shit's cost. Even though it may be a little small, I'd rather pay that if I had the money to pay that than out here get the same room that's like it'd be a 3 room, it'd be nice and big and but yeah, there ain't shit out here. The energy's weak out here. I don't know. Like if I had the money, that's what I would do. I wouldn't mind paying 3 grand for an apartment a month by the beach, by Long Beach or something. I'd rather pay for that than fucking out here. Like that's just me though. That's if I had the money. I had to like there'll be people making like 15 grand a month, and then they'll go live out here because it's cheaper. Like bitch, if you making 15 grand, nigga, I'm gonna be living where it's nice. I don't mind paying an extra 2 grand a month compared to living out here if I'm making 15 grand a month. Like at that point, you're making money, so who gives a fuck? Like I'd rather live where I want to live than just live somewhere because it's fucking cheap. That's dumb as fuck. That's why I said this whole system is retarded. It shouldn't even cost no money to even live anywhere like that. It really shouldn't. But the way I see it, it's like you're always gonna it does, like this system is, you're always gonna do some type of work. Don't think that if we didn't have this system there wouldn't be no work. There's always gonna be some type of work. Like even if we lived in our own community, somebody's gonna have to keep the community running, and the only way you do that is through work. So it's not about just getting rid of work and everyone just be lazy, because no community or system will be built. Like it's about like the context and the meaning. Like you should not have to work at fucking McDonald's and make that little ass money. If you're working at McDonald's, you should be able to live in a nice fucking place, and all your bills should be able to be paid for from working at McDonald's. That's how it should be. It shouldn't be where you need fucking two of these little shitty ass jobs. It's like there's no way I would never get no two jobs. Like fuck that shit. Like that's retarded. Like people, oh, you need to pick up an extra job if you want to make more. But that's the dumbest, stupidest shit ever. You gotta waste your fucking life working two damn jobs just so you can pay rent and bills. At that point, nigga, I'll just be homeless on the fucking street. Like at that fucking point. Because at the same time, like working two jobs and not having a fucking life, nigga, that's just as bad as being homeless. At least to me, it is. Some people it isn't, so they need to. They say, well, it's better than being on. That's just you. I guess it's a personal preference for people. People just different preferences. Because there's no way in fucking hell. Like that should be crazy. Even if it was a situation where like I didn't want to be homeless, what I'll do is like let's say I had to work these two jobs, and I'll either just be homeless, and if it was a situation where that wasn't even a thing, I couldn't be homeless or whatever, or it was too cold outside, I'll just be homeless until it gets to the point where it's too cold or it's too much for me, and then I'll let the pain of that motivate me to go work. It's either that or I just won't even work. But even for me, like that's why a lot of times in my life I was homeless. A lot of times, like about one time I was homeless. It was about to be two times, but I'm staying with somebody. But every time it was because I didn't want to like work and do anything. And then every time I did it, it always created a situation, this spirit where I didn't need to work, and I ended up finding myself back in a house. And the funny thing is that I don't even. When I was on the street, it felt more at peace in a way. I don't know, I just felt more at peace. It felt, I don't know, in a certain way. Yeah, I hate having to deal with responsibilities and shit. That's the thing I hate. Like, unless the responsibility is something that's gonna get me somewhere. Like, if we're not getting anywhere, like you see, it's funny how you'll see somebody who's broke and miserable and they haven't done shit, but then they'll try to get on somebody else's case for not working. Like, they'll say, oh, you have a job and you need to start working and bring in some money, but then, bitch, you don't even bring in no money. You can't even afford shit. The fuck? Like, so what's the point of you working? You're just working to get the corporations rich. You're just working so that tax money that's you're making for the government, you're making them richer through it. Because every time you work, you pay taxes. They take it from your check. So that money goes somewhere. So if you're not working, that lets to why you're working to make somebody richer. That's it. You're not working to make yourself in a better position, because all the money you're making, you're giving it right back to the bank. You go pay bills. You go pay your house rent. The landlord. They're gonna take that money, put it in the bank. They're gonna have to pay tax on that money you paid them in the bank. So you're just making them richer. It's all going to the same place. Stupid motherfucker. So you working at McDonald's, you're not doing shit for your fucking life at all. You working at that little, you're not doing shit. People are retarded. They don't understand. And I'm not telling, like, you do whatever the fuck you want. But I don't blame people. Though. Some people are in a situation where they feel they need to do that. And if you feel that you need to do that, then do that. I'm not gonna tell somebody, but nobody can ever. I can't tell you not to do it. But I'm speaking from my personal preference. What I'm doing, like I be personally, I'll never do that shit. I'll never do that shit. I'll live in a fucking tent if I have to. If it gets to that fucking point. And at that point, I'll just do what the spirit acts, and I'll get up out of that situation. Waste my fucking time doing that shit. That's why it's funny, because before I left California, they were cleaning up a lot of the homeless encampments, and like they're hella cleaning up. Like they're trying to make it where you can't even stay on the street anymore. Homeless people, they were like have their tents on the street. They were chilling. Like the thing is, like when I was there, you'll see homeless people. They have their tents. They chilling. It's like a whole nother community. It's like you wake up in the morning, you get your coffee, you go to work. You got homeless people. They wake up in the morning, they brush it, they do they think it's like their own community. And like some of them be, it's like normal. They like living there. Like they're like, I like it here. Like they enjoy it. Like some of them, they had housing vouchers, and they had family who got money and telling them to move in, and they don't even want to move in. Like they don't tell you shit like that, like because a lot of people don't give a fuck, and that's why they're banning it. They're making it illegal to live homeless in California in certain places, especially out there, because they know a lot of people. They're trying to make it where people aren't doing that, and some people like they don't want to be there, but there's a lot of people who like, even if you give them a certain house, they like staying in that situation. So it's like they're gonna be there forever, regardless. So that's where they're making it illegal, because there's a lot of people who are living homeless. Who, yeah, there's a lot of people who don't want to be there, but there's a lot of people that they don't tell you about who are homeless who actually like living there. So they have, this is why one of the reasons that they're making it illegal to be homeless. Like they're trying to do something where they're making it illegal, and they're creating a spot so all homeless people have to go there, and you have to stay in certain shelters and other fucking places. Like they're trying to do all that shit, because they know certain people don't give a fuck. And it's like, I can understand, like, because nobody wants to have to deal with like all that bullshit responsibilities. And it's fucking pathetic. Like this system is retarded. Like, and it's not about not working and being lazy. It's just you're not working. Like I don't like. There needs to be something where you can, if you want to go to school to learn how to build your own house, you can go learn how to build your own house. And once you build the house, you could get the material, the resources. They teach you how to get the harness the water from the land, all of that shit. Once you do that, then you get to your own. You get to create your own shit. It's your own thing. An economic class that teaches you how to make your own currency system, or barter and trade, or whatever. Like, and then people, we learn how to create our own shit. I don't mind going to school and working for that, but like having to just work a shitty job, just that's dumb. It's a new form of slavery. You're just making somebody richer. Than if you don't want to make another fucking grown ass cracker rich, then somehow you're lazy and you need better work ethic. But when you're working and your ass is miserable and you don't fucking like it and you're tired and your back is breaking from it, then it's not a problem. Get the fuck out of here. Any stupid ass cracker that makes money on the backs of people, they're gonna get what's coming for them. That's why they're not coming back here again. In the next few hundred years, they're not even gonna be here. Less than that, they're not gonna be here. They don't need to be here. They're doing nothing but causing problems. Like it's like, you know how you have a fly, or you have a gnat, or like the government is just, they're in the way. There was this, I seen a picture. It was a politician. He was shaking some stupid bitch's hand. The bitch had a mask on, dumbass. He had a mask on, and she's shaking the politician's hand, because I guess it was a marketing campaign to vote for this politician. And the way she was looking at the politician was like she's mesmerized. Like she had the face like, are you gonna save me? Are you gonna sign that piece of paper and bill? I'm waiting for you to save me. Like, that politician is a criminal. He can't do anything but just be a leech. They're like, it's like a gnat, a leech, or a fly, something like a parasite. It's like when in your reality, it's draining you and it's annoying. But once you take it off and push it and you get it out of your existence, everything is peaceful. Like, that's the government. They're just in the fucking way. If we could just get the government in my palm and just squeeze it and just throw them out of existence, like everything would just be better. Like I that's what thing, it makes me so annoying. Like, they're in the fucking way. Like, how, like, there should be a way you can just push a button and just delete their consciousness, so they just drop dead and they're just not exist no more. Like, it just, like, they don't exist. And like, because if you got the government right now, if I had a button and I pushed the button and it deleted all the government consciousness and they just dropped dead, their kids, their family, everybody connected to that shit, the world will be so much better. Like, everything that you see in this world wasn't created by the government. The buildings, this technology, this fucking pair of shoes, the government has nothing to do with that. They didn't do shit. They're leeching from that. The people did that shit. The government's leeching from it. So if the government didn't exist, this world would be so much better. We didn't need them to build this. So we don't need them to continue running it. But people are brainwashed because that criminal organization, the U.S. government, they created this mind control to get people to think that they have something to do with like what they experience every day. The only thing they have to do, the only thing the government has something to do with is poverty, is war, and heartache and stress. Anything negative, rape, pedophilia, all that shit, the government is control. But anything positive like construction or growth, um, building and inventions and creating things, the people did that. No government did that. They didn't do a fucking thing. But leech, and this is why they have to fucking be in your way, and they want you to pay attention to them. Like they're the most hypocritical. Like they talk about how the people are, the way they act is like the people are like a burden, but yet they need the people to even continue running this shit. Like, do you need, like, it's weird. It's like the government needs the people more than the people need it. We don't need the government needs us. But they need you to think that you need them. Because the moment you stop needing them, then everything will get better. The system will be more evolved if the government didn't exist. It'll be more evolved. It will be more, just things will be a lot more better. Like right now, society is shit compared to where it was before. You got these stupid ass crackers who are into science and science. We're living in the most technologically advanced. There's nothing advanced about AI. There's nothing advanced about no society. This society is actually more non-advanced. We're actually going backwards. There's nothing. If you think any type of technology happens that advanced, you're either an idiot or you're just brainwashed and programmed to think, which a lot of people are, because they watch Science Channel. They think science is so mesmerizing and but yet it's so right and it's so mesmerizing, but they have to change theories. That's what they call it, a theory. It's never an actual fact. It's a fucking theory, because it just shows you how full of shit their whole thing is, because they don't know what the fuck they talking about, so they have to change theories. Fucking dumb. Like, it's retarded. There's nothing advanced about the government. The government is not advanced at all. There's nothing advanced about AI. There's nothing advanced about technology, computers. Oh, we're in a technological age. We ain't in no fucking tech. We're in a fucking. We're in the same age. We're doing the same thing we were doing before. It's just there's a bunch of other bullshit, like, because technology's always existed. It's just how it's being used. So a computer, the way it is, it's here, okay? But social media and how it's being used, and AI, all that stupid shit and how it's being used, that's the new shit, not the actual technology. Technology in here since humans existed. Ever since the first day humans existed, it's been here. Because you were able to create it, and people were creating. They were even creating more better technology that wasn't even based upon motherboards and shit. Create technology that's not even based on the way how they build a computer. That's just one way to build technology. You can build technology without a motherboard, or you create it in a different way, so it's different. Like the way they create, that's what I'm saying. It's none of this shit is advanced. The way they create technology and computer viruses and everything, they create it with the intention to have it like a back door. So now they can always see what you're doing, and they can monitor you and all this other shit. That's all the reason they created it for. That's why they create viruses, but then they create virus, antivirus. Why don't you create antivirus? Why not just create a computer where there's no viruses? Stupid ass. So it's like so it's the same thing. Like even with the car, they create car to have a brake issue, any type of issue with the car. And I'm not saying things are supposed to last forever, but 20, 30 years, 50, 100 years without braking isn't forever. Why can't something last that long? 100 years isn't forever before something breaks. But that's a good ass amount of time. But why if the car has a brake issue? Even if you say your car has a brake issue, what's the problem? Oh, you have a brake issue. But if you actually look at what is causing the brakes to have an issue, all the time, almost all the time, unless it's like a manual, like something was defective, it's because of wear and tear, or it's because the way they design it where if you keep pushing the brake, it fucks up, or they put the brake in a certain area right next to this place, and when you use it too much, it leaks fluid, or it's always some dumbass shit. Like none of this shit's advanced. You got these idiots out here promoting AI and shit. Like, do not teach me shit about AI. Anybody talking about an AI? Like, I seen this ad. It's like, you guys, like, the average person, it's like, did you know the average person uses Chat GPT while we have teenagers who know how to create their own AI using Chat GPT, or they have their own AI software, and the only, no, they're like the only AI software you know is Chat GPT, while you have teenagers that know about other AI softwares beyond Chat GPT. I'm like, I don't give a fuck about Chat GPT. I don't even use Chat GPT. Like, I don't use that shit. I think I used it once, and I think back in 2023. If I need a question, I just go on Google and I just type it in on Google. Unless you could say Google has AI, but I just type in. I don't know. Maybe they are using, but I don't use Chat GPT at all. So, and then so I heard the other day, I heard somebody say, "Oh, I pay for the Chat GPT membership." And I'm like, they got a membership for that? I didn't know. I thought it was free, the Chat GPT, but I guess it is free because I don't even use it, so I didn't know. When he said he pays $20 a month, I'm like, what do you mean? I thought Chat GPT is free, but I just realized the other day that they have different tiers. So, because I don't even use this shit. So they have, like, I guess a $20 a month that you get the full access. And I thought that it was full, so people are actually paying for that stupid shit. And it's like, how is Chat GPT even a thing and society's getting dumber? Like, the average person's reading. I go outside, people are more dumb today than they were 10 years ago. And ChatGPT didn't exist. So I don't see what the fuck is the point of that ChatGPT thing? I guess, like, if you want to learn how to make flambe or something, flambe a steak or some shit, maybe it can teach you, like, just stupid, pointless shit. That's what it, I guess, is used for. And you got these spiritual people talking, like, you have the stupid ass fucking Hotep spiritual nigger holding up a phone. Black melanated race of people come from the land of Africa, and Anunnakis came and shitted them out their ass and planted them in the ground, and they were born from Africa? Is that true? And then they'll be the bitch, yes, it is true. Black and Anunnakis came from the heavens and shot out some black people in Africa land, and they're the rulers of the land, and black people are like, shut the fuck up with your stupid retarded ass, you dumbass bitch. Fucking promoting that dumbass stupid Anunnaki dash shit. The fuck out of here. Like, what the fuck is up with black people and asking Chat GPT about Anunnakis? Like, how the fuck did that stupid ass shit know so much about an Anunnaki? Didn't a white man create that term Anunnaki? And the whole concept of it being somebody from a sky. Like, so I don't know how the fuck it know so much about that. Fuck out of here. Like, it's retarded. Stupid ass shit. That shit is crazy. And then I see the views. I'm like, that shit has to be fake views. Like, people can't really be this dumb. And the thing is, you can tell, like it's fake and it's dumb, because not just because you have common sense, but you can tell it's fake because even with black people saying that Anunnaki and black people and all this shit, okay, what now then? What has that gotten us? Where is that going? Like, what are you gonna do with it? You're just gonna take that information. Let's just say that you believe in ChatGPT and you think that's right, and ChatGPT said it, so it must be right. Okay, you still work at fucking Target pushing carts. You still work at the fucking McDonald's. Like, you're not doing anything. You still have a name tag at a company that you work at, bitch. You can't tell me shit. What are you doing with that information? You're not doing shit with that information. You kiss my ass. It just shows you how lost this world is. Like, and that's why people are getting more dumber. Like, it's crazy. That's why I tell you guys, don't even, like, that's why I don't even think it was ever really a spiritual channel. I've always looked at it like, I just came to the realization it was never no such thing as a spiritual channel, spiritualist. It's just you taking responsibility for your fucking life. And when you do that, for some reason, it's being called spiritual. Like, it's weird. For some reason, like, that shit's being called spiritual. Just being yourself and taking responsibility for your life is somehow spiritual. That doesn't make like. That's why I say because if you simplify it, that's all you're really doing. All this other shit people talk about is just nonsense. Yeah, don't get me wrong, those esoterics, but 99% of people don't talk about no esoteric. They're not esoteric. They don't even practice esoteric. You don't. Many people can really tap into true knowledge without having to go on YouTube. Nobody talks about getting information from within. Everybody just fucking researching information off the internet. Nobody knows anything about themselves. Every quoting a book from a masonry or some shit, and they think that they're right. Like you got stupid ass motherfuckers. Oh, I drum of an unk. I seen an unk in my dream, so I'm spiritual because I said, bitch, an unk was created by a mason, you stupid fuck. Why are you seeing any, to be honest, if you really spiritual, you shouldn't be seeing anything in your dream that has anything to do with this matrix or this system. If you're really spiritual on that level. Not to say you shouldn't, but because people, obviously everyone's like programmed, but you shouldn't be seeing anything because that all of that shit is shit of this world. So if you've seen it in your fucking dream, that means you've seen it in this fucking world. If you've seen some real shit that is not of this world, but you still can recognize it as truth, then that's really what spirituality is. Having your own, creating your own, having your own method of creation, and you knowing it, not you just fucking reading some fucking book and like it's. That's why I never really. I'm recently realized there was never really a spiritual community. There was really never like there. Don't get me wrong. There are because there are people out there who are speaking some real. And to be honest, there's only like probably a few people that I can say that are real speaking some real spiritual shit. But even when you look at what they're talking about, they're being themselves. So anybody that's talking like them, you're copying them. Like nobody has their own spiritual. Like you have other people out here, like except the Dolo. He's a spiritualist that I'll say talks spiritual shit. I don't agree with everything he says, but he talks spiritual shit. But the thing is, he's being himself. What he's doing what he's supposed to do, and he's being himself. You have other people trying to copy him, try to talk like him and be like him, thinking they're doing something because, oh, I got to listen to what he's doing. But it's like, you stupid motherfucker, like, he's doing what he's doing. He's being himself. This is why he even said, like, you got all the Masons shit, and you got what I'm doing. He'll say that because he's creating his own thing. Other people, they'll go and copy the masonry, like the whole chakra, spirituality, and love and light bullshit. That's the whole masonry. They copied it. Dolo don't be speaking like shit like that. He has his own shit. Nobody go and create their own shit. People want to copy somebody, so they try to copy to be him or they copy to be the mason. Nobody has their own true inner knowledge of spirituality. That's the problem with this fucking like whole shit. And when I say like I don't agree with somebody, that's not to say that they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing. They're doing what they're supposed to be doing. They're on the path. Nothing wrong with what they're doing. But how it correlates to me, for me to do everything they're doing, that's a problem. That doesn't make any sense. So when I say I don't agree with somebody, that's not to say they're doing it wrong. There's certain shit I'm supposed to be doing, maybe they don't need to be doing. That's all it really is. We don't all need to be doing the same thing. It doesn't even fucking work like that. Like there's really, that's what I'm saying. Like he'd probably be the only spiritualist, like I said, that actually is being himself, speaking some real shit. But everybody else is like they either copying from something. Because everything they're saying, you heard it from, there's nothing that they got within them. That's why I don't even talk any of that spiritual shit like I used to, because I noticed a lot of when I was speaking, a lot of it was a bunch of bullshit. It was copying. People always trying to copy from someone. When you live life and you just do life, then life comes naturally to you. It's all really what when people say spirituality, that's really what that means, is just you taking responsibility for your life. Because why is everyone even in spirituality? Looking, they say, oh, so I can grow and do shadow work. Ain't no fucking shadow work, bitch. You just fucking living your life. In life, you gotta do work. You don't come to this life and just oh, I'm doing shadow work. Like, no, you fucking live life, being yourself. That's what it is. What the fuck is shadow work? we all have problems and issues. Wouldn't it make sense to resolve those problems and issues? Wouldn't that be normal? Wouldn't that just be being yourself? Ain't no fucking shadow work. If you want to call it that, then you can call it that. But then now you're playing into all these word games, and now like this is all that masonry shit and Aleister Crowley. They have all these dumbass terms and 72 Goetias and the Goetic demons and all this dumbass shit. It's just describing shit that we're doing, but they have to put their own mark to make you be in their shit. It's like some witchcraft. They do words to have you believe in their shit. And all the people who talk all that shit, what are they doing? They're not doing nothing. What can they say? Well, I have a business. I have millions of dollars because I manifested it. If you want to tell me the reason you're spiritual, or the reason why you done shadow work and you use money as a barometer for you having money, for you having shadow work done, you're a fucking retard. Like, oh, I did shadow work, so I bettered myself, so I was able to make a lot of money, or I was able to get a lot of females. I rose my vibration, so I can now attract. Man, shut the fuck up, you fucking retard. You're a dumbass. So everybody, like, you'll have people say, oh, you don't need to fast to be spiritual, but then they'll say you need to be spiritual to do shadow work, or they'll say you need to do shadow work. That's kind of contradicting. How do you say somebody doesn't need to fast to be spiritual, then you say that we're human beings and we need to be spiritual? Or you study spirituality and you say every human being needs to do shadow work. How the fuck do you know that person needs to do shadow work? Like, that's what I'm saying. They'll go and contradict themselves. Where in reality, when you take out all these words, you're just doing what the fuck you need to be doing and being yourself. So you don't sound contradicting. There's things that I may need to do that you don't do. That's as far as it goes. That's what I'm trying to say. And what people call shower work is just taking care of your fucking, like, wiping your ass. It's like, is it hygienic to wipe your ass? Yeah, you could say it's hygienic, but why even does that even be a topic? You know to wipe your ass. That shouldn't even be a topic. That's what I'm trying to get. Like, don't make shit so complicated than it has to be. Because now because the spiritual community is just like another fucking religion. Instead of the Bible, it's the Aleister Crowley book, or it's a encyclopedia of spirits, or it's a fucking whatever. What the fuck they got? They got a bunch of this dumbass shit out here, dude. Like, just stupid shit. It's a YouTube channel. It's fucking literally, that's like the Bible for the spiritual community. Is a content creator who's talking about manifestation and has a bunch of crystals and shit. Instead of God, they'll say, oh, we don't believe in God, but then you hear a lot of these spiritual people talk about God. But then you don't believe in God, but then they'll go and quote God. And like, do you believe in God or you don't? Or like, what the fuck are you, like, that's what I'm saying. It's nothing but a religion. It's weird, man. Like, this shit is weird. Like, you have motherfuckers that say, oh, you gotta be in alignment with God and higher self. It's like, bitch, be yourself, be authentic, and then your life's gonna unfold in front of your eyes if you're in alignment and you being yourself. People like to add a bunch of terms and be in alignment with your higher self and all that. And sometimes you guys will catch me using those words, but that's like I say that so you know what I'm saying. But life is very simple. When you be yourself, then everything unfolds. When you release certain blockages, then that's when you just have a knowing. And because, like, oh damn, they sent my money back. Somebody owed me some money. They just cashed at me. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I gotta get the fuck up there, man. I don't even feel like going out today. Hold on. yeah, guys. Yeah, I don't have to go out. I was gonna go out, but I'm glad I don't need to go out. Thank goodness. Did not feel going out today. Oh man. Cause I was gonna go return those watermelons. Cause those watermelons was horrible, man. Like I don't like that brand. That's one thing I hate about getting watermelons and shit is they'll have a company, like, cause you know how they have local farmers, and I guess they sell it to the grocery stores. Some local farmers have the good watermelons, but then it's always the good watermelons that run out, and because they always switch up the farmers. There's always a different brand, and each farmer they grow their watermelon different. Like you'll have some watermelons that are very sweet. All of them are usually sweet because I get the organic one. Some of them you can just tell like the way they grow it, they use a lot of fertilizer, or they use cheap material, or they just don't know how to fucking grow agriculture. So when the watermelon grows, it doesn't taste right. It tastes weird, and I'm very picky when it comes to my food. Like my food needs to taste a certain way. Like that's why I eat as organic as I can. Not even just because it's healthy, because most of the shit organic isn't even really healthy. To be honest, anything that's not fruit and vegetables really is not healthy. But when it comes to like certain food, the main reason I eat organic is because it tastes fresher. So people say, "Oh, I'm gonna go to I shop at Whole Foods," and bitch, Whole Foods is not healthy. It's junk food. It's higher quality junk food. Sprouts and Whole Foods is higher quality. I don't go there supposed to be healthy. I go there because it tastes more quality. It's more, but it's still this junk food as anywhere else. Sprouts and Whole Foods. It's just higher quality junk food. So that's I mainly if I even because if you're trying to be healthy, you're not eating. You're only eating raw fruits and vegetables. Anybody that say they're trying to be healthy and they're going to eat organic and they're vegetarian or they're cooking their food, they're not eating to be healthy. Don't get me wrong, if you're diabetic and you're like a morbidly obese fat piece of shit, then eating shit like that could do you some good, but it's all toxins. Even if you want to get on a higher level, even eating fruits and vegetables, that's still unhealthy because it creates mucus. Anytime you're eating mucus isn't 100% bad. You need mucus. That's why like when you eat, you need it. You need mucus to help digest the food. So it's not say, people say, you can't have mucus. Bitch, you need mucus to digest food and to regulate the body when you're eating. This is why when I go on a fast and I eat fruits, raw fruit, organic fruit, I will develop mucus. But I'm eating raw fruit because you need it. But when you have too much of it, it could cause an issue. That's why when you're fasting, you don't even develop that shit. Man, might end this live stream, guys. Man, where's my phone at, man? Oh, right here. It's 2:44. Yeah, it's 2:44. Damn. But anyways, guys, I think I might end this live stream. I think I said all I gotta say for right now. Probably come back on a little later. I'm gonna be on StreamYard. I don't know, I kind of like the way it's set. Like I like StreamYard, but I'm gonna go on StreamYard. But I'm gonna go when I go on StreamYard, I feel like I can invite people in the room and shit. So I'm gonna be on StreamYard next. I could have been on StreamYard right now, but I'm gonna start using it. I thought I was supposed to just do my stretch, cause I started off just doing my stretch, but then it got into a video. I'm gonna go ahead and probably end this live.
But shout out to everyone in the room. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm gonna fucking like, I don't know. I'm just sitting here like looking at my fucking text messages, right? Hold on. See, there needs to be a way you can clean out your fucking YouTube feed. Like any type of feed, you know how you go on social media, you go on YouTube, you should be able to clean out your algorithm. Like, you know how you may watch a video about something and then they send you a whole bunch of videos, and like it's shit gets annoying. Like there needs to be a way you can do it out. You know how you can delete your history? You should be able to do an algorithm history. So everything in your algorithm, let's just say you should be able to pull up a settings for algorithm. So everything that is in my algorithm, it tells me. So if it's cars, if it's people who are flashing money, bitches with big asses, anything that's in the algorithm, they should tell you what's in it, and then you can remove it. Why can't you remove it from your algorithm? Like, even when you put don't recommend, it just says it does don't recommend that channel and video, but it's like it still shows you that type of content, and like it's annoying. It's like they do that on purpose because it gets people to watch bullshit on their thing. Like even if you're not clicking and watching it, you're still seeing it, and it's still going into your subconscious. Like it's ridiculous. And it's crazy. I mean, when you look at all these fucking channels, man, like everyone is fucking the same thing. That's what irritates the fuck out of me, man. Like everyone is doing the same fucking thing. It's like you'll see somebody, right? Like I'll see a channel, and they'll have a thumbnail, and then they'll have a post saying the world's gonna end, and then in their thumbnail they'll have some stupid retarded ass face, like, and then like they have a picture of Donald Trump there, and I'm like, bitch, you're copying the same format. Everybody's it's crazy, and then these channels don't even have views that are doing it. These are channels that are small channels, and I'm like this shit isn't working for you, and you're authentic. Even if you were to get views, it's not authentic. So the moment you actually start being yourself, you're gonna lose those views. So you have to keep being fake, and it's like what? Like, it's just crazy. It's like they have and you notice like this is why people, when you go out in public, people aren't. They all act the same. No matter who you go, where you go, everybody acts the same for the most part. Like you don't see like when I see people in my chat, I could tell like the people who really resonate me because I have a really weird personality. So I only gonna attract that. So I like the people I see in the chat, the way I talk to them and how some of them be on my live, I'd be like, why don't I see these type of people in real life? Every time I see people in real life, they're always normal. I hate a motherfucking normal person. Like if you're not weird, if you don't have a weird aspect to you, I'm not saying completely weird, like you fucking eat your fucking feces or some shit, but I'm saying if you don't have a weird aspect to you, I fucking hate you. Like I don't want to say I hate, but I don't fuck with you. I don't like that energy. I don't want to say I hate I don't hate them, but it annoys me. I hate a normal person who tries to follow the crowd, who talks normal. Even when like people try to use lingo and shit, like I don't even use certain words, because like that's why I try to formulate my words, because I don't like to use words everybody uses. Like you got people using like just stupid shit, like oh what's up bruh, or they say a bro. I'm not your brother. I'm not bruh. I'm not part of no fucking fraternity. I'm not a Mason. I don't want to be that shit. I'm not your any of that. That's where the whole term brother comes from, is masonry. I'm not from it. So I don't even like to use that word. You got niggas out here using that word. You got people out here talking and acting a certain way. Nigga, fuck out of here. Like, you know how back in the day, they used to call black people boy? The white man used to be like, come here, boy. You got black people out here now saying the same shit. How you doing, my boy? How you doing, my boy? Like, don't call me your fucking boy. And there'll be black people and niggas from like the hood who use that type of lingo. Like, you see how like the white man, they create certain type of like lingos and shit.
that people use. All they have to do is create a social media, a TikTok post or a TikTok song, and then people start repeating that shit. I fucking hate that shit with a passion. It just shows me like the level. When I see a person quoting something or saying something mainstream, it makes me not want to fuck with them. Like, get the fuck away from me. You even see spiritual people do it, to be honest. That's why I don't even fuck with a lot of people. Because a lot of people are just fucking retarded in this world. They're not stimulating. They're not mentally stimulating. Like, I don't most people because they're just mentally just not stimulating. Like, they're dumb. I can't be right. It's not that, oh, like a lot of people like, oh, I'm lonely, I need friends. I don't feel that at all. I don't get lonely at all. I can't fuck with people. To be honest, I'd rather be alone than be around people that aren't like me. I hate weird people. Like, if you're not weird and different, I don't fuck you. I wish I could meet people as weird as me, different as me. Everyone, they all act the fucking same. Like, I hate that shit. That shit gets me so upset. Like, sometimes I be just doing weird shit. If I see somebody who's acting the same, I literally would do weird shit. Like, that's why when I go out, I dress a certain way. I'll wear the same shit. I dress a certain way. I'll make sure I look a little scraggy, even though I like to do that. Just so I can distance myself from, like, the normality. I don't want to be normal. Even when I walk a certain way, or I'll even, like, talk to I like to project a certain weirdness because, like, just so I can keep fuck niggas away from me. Like, stay the fuck away from me. That's why I like to act weird. I haven't combed my hair. I like to act a certain way. I'm not, and the only time I would ever act normal is if it's something that could benefit me. Like, I'm going somewhere where it's gonna benefit me, or I feel like it needs to be, I'm gonna be able to get something through the benefit. And it's not even to say, because I've accomplished a lot and done a lot of shit and got it and completed a lot of things with just being how I am. So it's not like, oh, it doesn't work or nothing. It just I can't be normal. Like, you have people out here trying to be normal, trying to be cool, and like, I'm like, bitch, you fucking got a name tag. You work somewhere. Like, you're a fucking slave. You can't tell me shit. You're not from my perspective, you're nothing. And I'm not, shout out to you guys who work 9 to 5s who are on my channel. I'm not talking about you guys. I'm talking about you guys. You guys even know the people that you work with. They work the same place as you, and you know they ain't shit. You know you're more than them. I'm not talking about you guys who work and you watch my channel. There's nothing wrong with what you guys are doing. Like Rob Hanley, shout out to Robert Hanley. He's a referee. I respect that. He does referee. My brother used to do that. He runs around that shit. I'm sure he enjoys that shit. He probably having fun doing that because people who usually do shit like that, refereeing, they enjoy it. So I'm not like, there's nothing wrong with doing it. I'm just saying, like, you got these motherfuckers who are like, they're nobody, but then they think they're somebody. They're like, oh, I'm gonna open my own YouTube channel. I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna go and do this, and it's like everything they do is just copying, and it doesn't even get no traction. And they're trying so hard to be cool, but they're not even cool. They just look like everyone else. How do you try to be cool, but you look like everyone else? That's not cool. At some point, like, if this person's cool and you copy him, if too many people copy him, that's not cool. That looks weird and that looks uncool because everyone's doing the same thing. That's how life is. Everyone's trying to copy, because there's like a blueprint of how the average person thinks you're supposed to be. And in 2025, that's the average content creator who has like 1 million subscribers. So people like Kai Sinnett, people like fucking who got high subscribers, the way they talk, the way they act, the way they dress, the average dumbass bot thinks that looks cool. They think that those people are special, but they don't know that those people are picked and chosen or puppets. So everyone trying to copy them is retarded. Especially if you ain't even making no money from that or nothing. Like, you got people out here trying to copy what else do you think a celebrity, an influencer is for? It's so the Masons could put a blueprint up there on how we want you to act. So whoever's the number one rapper, NBA YoungBoy, they want every black kid in the hood to dress, look, and think and act like him. NBA YoungBoy's a dumb, stupid nigger. They're gonna probably kill his ass or throw his ass in jail eventually. He's a dumbass. But then they want every black person to think that's cool. But then so this is why you have a lot of these YNs trying to act like, oh, it's about money and it's about fame, and they want to spend their whole fucking bum ass check on some designer shorts because they're retarded. Because NBA YoungBoy did it, but NBA YoungBoy, he gets bags of money from some Jewish white man so he can look a certain image. They give him money so he can look an image. He doesn't make anything. What the fuck does NBA Young do? Unless he's selling dope, and he can't do that because they're gonna throw him in jail. So he's not getting his money from his music because ain't nobody buying that shit. You want to say, oh, he's getting stream views and people. Okay, the Jewish white man, they created a system where you get views per click, so they're giving him his money. Even with the Mr. Beast, people think Mr. Beast makes money. That stupid fucking Jewish, ugly ass fucking muskrat. That piece of shit doesn't fucking have any money. He's in a family lineage. His fucking parents are probably part of some type of colonization or some shit, and they have like trillions of dollars or some shit, taxpayer money that they own because they probably own a portion of the United States land or some shit. Who knows? He's like some fucking like silver spoon rich kid. So they give Mr. Beast money. That stupid fucking muskrat doesn't earn. He doesn't do a damn thing to make a dime. A person at McDonald's works harder than Mr. Beast. He doesn't do shit. Like, and then people think that, oh, he's giving us money. He's the richest. He ain't rich. The people giving him money is rich. His fucking family, those Jewish Masons, those people are rich. Who the fuck's just giving out $10,000 left and right? Who the fuck is just giving out millions of dollars in some fucking YouTube video? That doesn't make any sense. You got people who got $1 billion who won't even just give out $5 million to somebody because that's a lot of money to anybody, even a billionaire. Like they can spend. A billionaire could take $5 million and put it in an investment and make 10, 20, 30 million in probably a couple years or a year. So why you think ain't nobody just giving away money? So you know him giving away money is some type of federal shit. Like they don't. It's not even real. Like you know the people that he's dealing with, they're like in the system, knee deep. They're not part of nothing normal. For him to be wasting that much money. Yeah, this shit is crazy. They banned one of my Facebook accounts. That's why you guys don't see my face. I don't use my real information. I don't use my real information for Facebook. The only social media I have with my real actual government name is my eBay account. And that's because I make money from eBay. Any other account I'm not making money from, I'm not putting my real name. Like that's why you will never find me on Facebook, social media, or nothing. I have it, but I just have a random like profile. It's not even my picture, and I use it just to keep up to date and shit. And if I need to contact somebody, then I will. But I don't ever. I hate how they do that. They want you to put your real name. They banned an account of mine because they said your account isn't real. You need to show us a picture of your face. I'm like, I don't gotta show you my face. Why the fuck you gotta show me? I gotta show you my face on my Facebook. That's fucking retarded. Fucking stupid ass fucking retarded. I just don't get it. What the fuck? Man, I don't know how people have social media with their real name and picture. Like that should be baffling. Like why would you have a social media with your real name and picture? Unless you're making money from that account. Like if it's an account and you're making some type of money, maybe you're like a teacher, you're selling courses on how to do what you do, then it would make sense. Have your name on it because you want people to know you by your name. Even at that point, you should have your own business name. But if people want to know your name for you to make business transactions and you have a PayPal account and you may need to use your real government name, then okay, that's a different story. You ship products, people may need to know your address. And even then you get a PO box to have this shit. So but people will probably know your name if you have a business. But if you don't have a business, why you I never understood that. And people like oh, you have a troll account. You have an account without your pay. Bitch, I don't give a fuck the fuck you think about me. I'm not putting my name on here just so I can make it seem like I'm not bitch my ass. Like it's none of my business. I can do what the fuck I want to do. Like they try to make it weird, like you have a account without your face. Like people online will be like, oh, you got a fake account. You only got a few friends on your account. I'm like, bitch, I don't need friends. If I actually were to, if I was gonna add every person in my fucking life on Facebook to make it look like I got a lot of friends, I'd probably have over 1,000 because I have a lot of people I know that I don't give a fuck about that I could sit there and say, oh, we're friends because I talked to you 1 or 2 times. Get the fuck out of here. I'm not doing this shit. That's why I tell you guys, like, don't do any of that. Don't put your information out there if possible. Like, if you want to have a real one for certain emergencies or whatever, which I don't know how it can be an emergency for that, then okay, but shit is crazy. Let me see how much. God damn. Shut down. Oh, let's get the fuck out of me. I'm probably in this live stream, guys. Probably gonna end this live stream. Damn, it's 3 o'clock already. I like this day going by quick. Yeah. I'm gonna end this live stream. I think we've been on long enough. I don't know how many is 147 minutes, so that's about over 2 hours. God damn. I didn't even feel like that.